recently, I don't believe, but I know that they used to like the Rubik a bit. Okay, yeah, actually recently they have really been liking it. They've been drafting it pretty much every single one of their games, so it makes sense to have it there for who I would think would be Slayer.
So how does Vega deal with this when the Spirit Breaker can charge across the
10
map, Nature's
seconds
Prophet can
remaining.
TP in, and Venomous is going to create a wall as they run at you, and then
5
you got
seconds
Clockwork. There's just
remaining.
so much jump at you. I also wonder too, like, how does the lanes work out for this one? Like, you want to run Prophet safe? Is this a one position
Legion
Prophet?
Commander.
No, it's,
Oh,
it's,
a
it's still one
Venomancer Prophet?
It's still one position, Veno.
So who plays the support out of Clockwork, Spirit Breaker, and Prophet? Like Clockwork offlane, Clockwork and SB support, is that enough when you're running 2 melee controlling supports like that? It doesn't seem...
It's a good point, Toby.
Yeah, it doesn't seem right.
Seconds remaining.
That's what I'm wondering, like, does Prophet go in towards mid or
I'm
bottom?
thinking
Like,
maybe it's
can you run Veno
5
mid
seconds
against Queen of
remaining.
Pain?
Prophet mid versus Quap is actually very good. You actually can do nothing versus the Treants. They bully you and you have really high base damage. It used to be a
Dire
thing of the
team
past
back.
sometimes, not a lot, but we used to see some Nature's Prophet middle. And with the Spirit Breaker charging it can put a lot of pressure onto the Queen of Pain. But it would be strange. Right now, Empire's draft looks a bit wonky to me.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to click.
There's
10
no team
seconds
fight. It's like
remaining.
just Venomancer for the fights.
Well, then again, their team fight is the
5 seconds remaining.
unstoppable run at you pick off.
Yeah. And overall, Empire's been playing a bit better than most of the teams that I've
Dire
seen them
team
go up
pick.
against.
They
but
banned the DK.
They don't want to get just losing the game after
it would
the laning
be
phase.
it would be so much push from the mid
Yeah.
if they did it. So they're trying to assume that one of those 3 heroes, not Venomancer, is the offlaner.
10
That would be the
seconds
same.
remaining.
It is the
One of the 3 has to be
it's,
offlane.
it's
5
an
seconds
assumption, right?
remaining.
It's bizarre, you know.
Yeah.
The Spirit Breaker versus the Quap is cool, but you know
Reserve
I did
time.
say this, you know, I've been seeing a lot of this first pick Queen of Pain, but teams don't really address it properly.
What if you get something
Empire only has
like
Spirit Breaker.
sustain control, OD in the pool to run your mid, good against the Legion Commander when the duel comes out? You've already got a lot of control against Legion Commander
I'm
anyway.
concerned about their synergy in their lineup.
Even
With an
also
OD.
concerned.
I'm trying to think what hero brings it together. I think DK was the perfect one, but
Are you worrying like Team Empire go full Vega? We just run at you, fight, and then, oh, whoops, this didn't work out?
it looks like that might start to be the case. And I mean, Vega, they get their heroes that they really like. I talked about it in the first series or
10
before the first series.
seconds
Afterlife, his Legion Commander was one of the best for a long time.
You,
And he's versus
5
Venomancer, so he can just press the attack off the Gale.
you know what they could do?
And
Oh,
have a
wait,
Weaver
hang on.
too.
Weaver is there?
Team pick.
I was thinking they could go like so much global, so much jump around, and I would love to say that was the hero I was about to say. He fits everything I was looking for, but we've got a
So that's the mid laner.
we have a Chappie Meeper, or is it? Is it a safe laner and a Venomancer in mid?
It could be. I think
Actually,
either one.
It's FN on Venom.
Yeah, it's FN Venom. So FN mid, it's a dual melee support. So it's nothing too crazy, but I'm never really a big fan of the dual melee support. And they're versus. So Meepo throws a huge fork into everything, and they pick a Weaver into Spirit Breaker, so that's a bit concerning as well.
Mhm.
And I mean, Meepo versus Queen of Pain also, Meepo destroys Queen of Pain. It might seem like the opposite because Queen of Pain has like AoE and everything, but even in the laning phase, Meepo, you just can double net her and you can actually kill her super
10
easily. We've seen it
seconds
happen
remaining.
a lot in the past.
But
So
there's no AoE control. How does the net work against the Weaver, right? Because he can
5
still
seconds
time lapse out of the
remaining.
net.
Yeah.
So
but you can just get chain netted, and then
yeah,
you're screwed.
yeah, because you can't Shakuchi out of the net.
Yeah, and they don't really have great damage versus Meepo. They have Legion Commander nuke and some Quap nukes, but that's pretty much all their AoE.
At least the lead you could isolate against one of the Meepos, lock him down. But then again, you don't have like a great burst damage against a Meepo. Like you don't have like a Lion support that's going to give you a finger of death. Like you don't have anything after the duel is done. And if Spirit Breaker jumps into this or Clockwork jumps into this, and then you got Prophet who can like magical damage on top again with the Wrath of Nature and the multi-poofs.
This is their first time drafting Meepo, it looks like, in the qualifiers.
And what a time to do it.
It is. They've played it, you know, Chappie Meepo, we talked about it a lot. DAC was the big one where people started noticing it because it was one of the big tournaments that Empire was at. And he was owning on the Meepo in most of the games that it was given to him. I think he only won one of the games that he did get it at DAC. But he's shown that he knows exactly what to do on the hero. And I mean, it changes everything. It changes the whole tide of a game because we're like, this Empire draft looks weird, and then there's a meeple picked up, and you're like, all right, I don't know what's happening anymore, like, because it's.
Hey,
absurd.
we wanted one thing that would bring it all together. And
I think it's Meepo's mid actually, and it's Veno safe lane.
You think so?
It looks like it from the items.
PMS as well as a couple of tangos. Yeah, it
Yeah.
really does look like a mid Meepo.
I think it's mid Meepo. It owns Queen of Pain.
Can you rotate the lane out anyway? So like Meepo will slip into the jungles, like, and then who takes up the space?
Yeah, they could do that, and then they have either the Clockwork or Spirit Breaker take mid lane for a bit. But they can put a lot of pressure onto Quap once level 3 and level 4. Once level 4 comes out, he'll have the double net from his 2 Meepos, he'll have Poof, and he'll have a Spirit Breaker, so they actually can get some kill opportunities on Quap. We'll see how it plays out. I always have a bit of a question mark over my head whenever there's a Meepo draft in the game because I don't know I mean, I understand how the hero works, of course, but you have to be a Meepo master to understand when it's an absolute perfect game for the hero.
Mapochka smoke break. They're farming up. Oh, so much money! 56 gold.
Nice.
56 gold. Let's just check that net worth difference right now. Very, very high for Team Empire for some reason.
They double TP'd, right? Or
yeah, they double TP'd out. They sent one up to the tier 1 tower and one up to the tier 1 tower on top and one to the tier 1 tower in mid. But Mapochka didn't get the block ward down. But if you're running a Nature's Prophet off lane, then it doesn't really matter as much because you can
30
still use the
seconds
treants
to
to cause absolute havoc with those camps.
Yeah.
So Chappie will take the first rune in mid. He actually got the 4 tangos, then the 2 shed. He's expecting you taking a lot of damage in mid.
Yeah, you get right-clicked a bunch, but you have good
or Shadow Strike.
good sustain. Yeah, with this you have good sustain. You have high HP at the start.
Actually killed 4 of the cogs. Didn't realize that. Weaver, Night Stalker.
One was a treant.
Ah, yes. Good point.
The Weaver got one of the treants.
Ah.
So the reason they picked the Weaver was for the lane mostly, but Weaver versus Spirit Breaker is pretty tough, and they actually are able to claim 3 runes.
Yeah, and the damage on
Empire.
Silent. Mr. I have 3 tangos.
Yeah.
They don't want to have to burn through consumables on these heroes, especially someone like a Rubik who wants to harass Ghostic down.
Is he gonna go for a career snipe on Miposhka? It looks like he is.
He's got boots.
I've been
Does he
waiting
have
for
enough?
this.
It's the South.
He's got the movement speed.
No,
Oh,
no.
they noticed though.
They knew.
He's like, oh, and it's gone.
It would have been a magical snipe
Yeah.
if he picked it up.
So he's probably gonna be playing
One
between mid
of
and
your
top lane.
3 wishes for the game. Aladdin? Aladdin. Hey, Malini had the worst pun there.
Hear it.
Yeah, it was probably a good thing. Oh, FN's in
FN
trouble.
getting pressured a bit.
Overwhelming
Should be
odds, but it's like it gives Afterlife like the ability to run at him. So maybe he can finally get his last hit of the lane. So far, not going his way. How's the mid lane looking? So, Queen of Pain, 3-2.
They're both gonna farm.
Yeah.
It's at level like 3 and 4 that Chappie should pull ahead.
It looks like Chappie's taking almost no damage though.
Poor man shield.
Yeah. So they brought in the Clockwork as well as the Spirit Breaker. Charge down to the bottom lane. Mapochka trying to actually split him up with the cogs, pushing him back. There's no press the attack.
Beautiful
Slayer
block.
got burnt as well. And now Mapochka body block him up, combining him with the Poison Sting and the Orb of Venom. Afterlife just doesn't have the mana, and their names are too big to show the kill screen correctly.
Miposhka is legit. That was sick play. That was a really nice body block. Good placement of the cogs as well, breaking both the Night Stalker and Legion away.
This Nature's Prophet, I don't know if he's how many treants they've managed to kill on this top lane, but oh, they're going again. Charge forward. He doesn't have a second level, however, but it's enough to harass Afterlife out the lane. But the consumables, they're just so damn low on the Weaver as well as on Silent. He's got 1 tango left.
He's owning this off lane actually. He's putting so much pressure onto the lane. He's even contesting the pull and he's pulling his own side camp. So he's not only burned all their, oh my god, Weaver. He's got a salve though so he can expend, but man, he's taking so much harassment and goes to give him buys an Orb of Venom for the extra right click damage too.
Yep. Slow, harass, supports can't stay in the lane. Meepo's not being restricted in his farm. Do you then, like, everything what they're looking at right now seems to be scaling out of control. It's a 1k advantage already for Team Empire, 2.5 minutes into the game. This should not be happening if you want Vega to win. So how do they stem the bleeding? How do they change this up? Is it rotation from God? But then how long does that take before he's ready to rotate?
I think it's they have to wait. Their heroes are a bit weak early on. They don't really have big playmakers early game. While on the side of Empire, they do. They have Spirit Breaker and Clockwork who can run around making plays. They have 3 lanes that go well as well. They just need to wait for the first night, and that's when Night Stalker can actually do stuff. Because Night Stalker Rubik as a duo roam isn't really that strong until that nighttime. Silent now.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Some trouble.
And there's Maposhka everywhere. The telekinesis will end up saving him for a little bit, but the Orb of Venom slow him down. Maposhka catching up, and Ghostic will give that damage from the high ground. He tries to Fade Bolt as the last-ditch effort to keep himself alive,
but he's gonna have
and
phase
it will
boots.
not work.
Phase boots now on Ghostic, so he can actually put so much pressure. Aloha Dance is actually gonna have to like bring more regen. He's just gonna get right-clicked out of this lane.
That was coming in. He doesn't actually bring anything. Silent just TP's into the lane. And you can see the reason why. Like, the real you is trying to get himself up to the Ring of Health.
Yeah.
But at this rate, I don't think Ring of Health is going to repair the damage which is being done to him.
Mid lane, G. Of course, you're gonna pull ahead in CS, but Meepo out efficiencies you.
He is
at one
stacking. He is rune grabbing.
Yeah. It's when the charges come through. When you have the double net, they actually have kill opportunity on G.
Nighttime for Vega. They could try and do something here against Ghostic, void him up. Silent's going to pick up. Thanks to the Weaver Swarm, they will be killing off the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, it's really, like, Slayer's movements are super important and crucial to Vega's early game and success in this type of game. It's a Night Stalker, so the second set of 4 minutes, the 4 minutes to 8 minutes, the first nighttime, super crucial.
Really good obs wards as well from Vega. Watching the top parts of the river. They're able to protect the movement into their own jungle, keep tabs on the Clockwork. And that is the more important thing at the moment. The only downside is Afterlife is basically left to the Crows. There's nothing he can do about this. And that means, for everything that's going on, Meepo is still getting good farm, but FN's having an uncontested Veno lane. I'm not certain if you're at all comfortable with that either.
Yeah, I don't think they can really contest FN too much, though, at this point, just because it's a Legion commander. If they do want to, they have to bring down the Queen of Pain with the Night Stalker to pressure the Veno, but Roger's just taunting him.
Afterlife pinged it out, he's just like, guys, give me the shits. Just get him away from me, please. Rotate to the bottom lane. Do something about him.
Yeah, it's definitely a concern that, Ghostic's free farming to Afterlife, who is jungling.
Now
slowly.
Maposhka takes the mid lane.
Yeah.
So you're pushing the Clockwork closer to level 6.
Yep. Either one, the Spirit Breaker or the
Dire's
Clockwork,
bottom tower
either of them getting the mid experience is great.
Chappie's going to try and... The Observer Ward actually saw Slayer come over. Now, they're not pushing the Spirit Breaker into a charge yet. Now they will. Chappie has 3 points up in proof, 1 point up in net. Nature's Prophet was starting his TP. He doesn't really need to, but with the TP scroll, there's nothing to really stop him. And Chappie, oh, Slayer's on the wrong side of this map. They need a bash. First hit! Oh, come on! Really? That is so unlucky for him.
It looks like Chappie missed micro there too. He selected his other Meepo and was trying to net, but he selected the wrong Meepo because he could have canceled that with just a net right there. But all right, first hit bash, we take those. Good job, Roger. They're probably feeling pretty good about that one.
Did he actually have the range? It's still only 500 Earthbind.
Yeah, he was right next to it. He just stood still.
All right.
I actually think he missed micro, which is very rare for him to do. G, first rotation to our top of the haste rune, able to neatly pick up Ghostic. Nice little experience surge.
And then creep skip the mid.
Radiant structures are
And then
fortified.
blink out of potential net of Chappies. How are we looking for net worth? We should probably keep this up a little bit more, as the CS is going to get a little bit deceiving with how many Tringans and neutrals are brought down. But number one is barely. It's only just the Meepo above the Queen of Pain, and then it's the Venomancer.
Yeah, that's decent. It's to kind of be expected. Queen of Pain going for the adjustment that people have been doing, the double no build all the time, helps you a lot in the laning phase. And yeah, I haven't seen the Meepo versus Queen of Pain thing in quite a while, the matchup specifically. Overall, throughout the game, though, Meepo still does very well versus Quap.
Silence coming in. They can get a pick up right now. It's Legion Commander. She's got duel available. They have to slow him down. But here comes Maposhka. The perfect cog block. Pushing everyone from Vega out. And even the charge forward. Chappie, well, Maposhka will end up falling. Chappie brings in his friends. But that's 4 heroes from Vega moving to the mid lane. And they'll have to burn the shrine now.
Efficient shrine, though. 4-man usage.
Very true, but they only kill off the Clockwork. It's a level 3 Clockwork, and FN's getting free damage into the bottom tower.
Now they can make a nice rotation with their smoke though.
Dire's
4-man
bottom
smoke.
tower
One of
is
them's
under
gonna show
attack.
mid. Trying to make them think that they're not smoking. FN may actually die to this one.
Worthy tribute.
Yeah, he's worried about it. He's checking the tree line in the corner. He's got another Plague Wall on the side.
Radiant's
Smoke's
top
going to break on the
tower
Legion
is under
Commander, and
attack.
FN run. Oh, he didn't run away. So jump in. God's got Sonic Wave, so it's a guaranteed kill no matter what, but they want the dual damage more importantly, and that's what they are going to receive. Plus 10 damage in for the Legion Commander. And the top tier 1 tower was taken by Vega. There was no deny for that one. It actually got taken by Weaver.
Nice split resources coming up from them, showing the Night Stalker mid. Made Venomancer feel like he was safe. The way Legion Commander also walked into the lane, he was like, oh, he may have just walked out of the trees, walked out from fog. So he didn't reveal that smoke. It's not like he like ran up in overwhelming odds and scared the Veno either. He played at a very slow, passionate, slow,
It was
slow,
a passionate
peaceful
game.
pace.
He made sweet love into that pace. The leaders switched up a bit. So it's about
Just a tiny bit.
2,000 in the swing. The tower's going to help out a lot with that. But more importantly, it's the kills coming in for Vega.
Yeah.
Bit by bit, getting a little bit more money. They will continue to advance down the lanes. As long as they can find an opening. Maybe not going too far, however. Weaver actually builds in for a 4-star as his first item to try and escape the Clockwork. And potentially Sprout of Ghost Stick. Without having to use something like a time-lapse.
Okay. It's different. He had the Ring of Health anyway for the laning phase. He doesn't want to build into Lincoln's. Good versus Clock, pretty okay versus Meepo. Sure. Strange, but
Odd.
it's cool.
But
You usually see the Dragonlance get finished up, even if it's like Dragonlance with the casual Ring of Health. But
it's logically sound.
gives him mana, you know, so he can spam Shinguchi more.
Alright, so it seems we're going back to the status quo again for Team Empire.
Is under attack.
Like, they're going to charge anyone that's slightly out of position, but they continue to control their side of the jungle and keep
Dire's
farming up.
bottom tower
Are you okay if you're Empire keeping the status quo and also on the same foot? Like, should Vega be doing anything to stop this, or are they happy with their timings too?
Vega has to wait for night times every time they make these moves early on. Nighttime, duel, Quapple. So I don't think Vega can really do much more besides what they're doing right now. Maybe when they wait for darkness, they can use a smoke to put some pressure, but Empire isn't in any rush of doing stuff. They actually get Miposhka with the clipping of the Sonic Wave in mid.
Ooh, missed that one. I actually started checking out the item build.
I only saw the ending of
Chappie.
it. I just saw him get like a Shadow Strike, harass him a bit, and then I saw the ending Sonic Wave.
Clockwork, even with these deaths he's been having, like, it's 2 deaths after the original harassment, like, he kind of made so much space in the lane. But he's still sitting just above the other supports of Vega for net worth.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's a great thing when both of your melee supports are sitting, like, actually now they're on the bottom 2 net worth.
Radiant's
One of them
middle
has to
tower
sack
is under
himself.
attack.
That's just what it's got to
Which
be.
we assume is going to be the Spirit Breaker, right?
Yeah, more than likely because they gave the
Radiant's
Clockwork the
middle
lane.
tower has fallen.
But yeah, I was gonna comment on this. I don't know if you saw. Chappie has a Shadow Blade in his quick buy on Meepo.
Oh, yeah. Really? Instead of Blink Dagger? Oh, here comes your Earthbind. Weaver. Oh, he's waiting for the time lapse to do the poof. But he used both Force Staff and time lapse at the same time, I believe.
Yeah, the Force Staff saves him. So already it pays off.
Oh, Roger. Player's gonna see him. Back through the tree line.
Is he really gonna go Shadow Blade? I mean, I've never seen a Shadow Blade Meepo, I do have to say. I've seen Dragonlance blink, I've seen like triple Wraithband blink.
It'll be a way to guarantee you get the poof damage. But you kind of get that anyway from a Blink Dagger, and Blink Dagger allows you to farm faster. Is there a point for Silver Edge?
Nope.
There really isn't, is there? Like, what do you break? You don't break Hunter in the Night.
Reduce their damage.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I've
Queen of
never
Pain-
seen it before.
Queen of Pain tries to turn on you, and then, like, Scream as well as Sonic Wave will do, like, heavy reduced damage. Either that or he's going to go Blink and Shadow Blade, but over finishing up an Axe or even just getting mass Dragon Lancers. Charge forward. Found the Rubik in the corner. Just the first kill Team Empire's had in a while, and it may be at a cost. You've got them running in. Hookshot's gonna miss. Ghostic protected. They push him forward. Ghostic won't survive. But Chappie in the middle of the fight, killing off the Legion Commander, charging over, keeping Nightstalker out of the fight. But then God, Sonic Wave will go out, but so does the Venomancer ultimate. The Nova will cope them up. Queen of Pain will fall. And Vega doing what Vega do best. Run at him.
Oh, nice Veno ward block on the Nightstalker there. Pays with his life to the Weaver, but this is where you see the power of the Meepo versus the Queen of Pain there. Quap lands an ulti on him, a scream as well. Meepo just walks on top of her, nets her twice, and then just easily brings her down with right clicks.
Yeah.
Legion Commander also dying without really getting too much there. Yeah, Ghostic's still keeping it efficient during all that as well. After he dies, he moves toward top right away.
This is what the Nature's Prophet should be doing. And that's something else we should probably be worrying about. So Vega, even if you win a fight, how do you get control of the map? You don't have an easy way to chase across the map unless Nightstalker's got so much movement speed.
He bought Shadowblade.
He did.
I've
Maposhka.
Never seen this before.
Can he solo kill this? If he's got a little bit of extra health, the Treant was nearby, the Legion Commander is falling. He's got Hookshot available if things get a little bit rough. And then, well, here comes Ghostic. A charge is coming forward. You steal Rocket Flare for Silent. The Slayer still on the run. Here comes your Spirit Breaker. Little bit by little bit. And actually, no, Nature's Prophet tossed around. There's your Spirit Breaker. 3-man charge. And in comes Chappie. Too much damage. The battery assault from Mapochka's going again. You can jump up, but you clip yourself, Slayer. Can you do some damage? Weaver's trying. Chappie finally will fall. A large amount of money will arrive. The cogs burn. He's still got enough mana to go for the time lapse, and that's giving the confidence to dive in underneath the shrine. Mapochka's the last one. He has a battery assault to try and survive this, but they're all together.
Weaver's owning.
Triple kill for the real you.
Damn, this Hurricane Pike rush. He actually does a good amount of health. Like, he has 1500 HP. He's very easily like run around in these fights because there's not a crazy amount of lockdown.
You know what you want to steal.
He's out.
Okay. I thought for a moment, like, you just steal Plague Wards. Add pressure to the bottom tower. You can TP down there. God wants to go down there too. Managed to veil up Nature's Prophet and scream him. It's not enough with Sonic Wave to get the kill, however.
So first Shadowblade reveal there. He gets a kill on the Queen of Pain, but pays with his life to the Weaver. So they do have to watch out for this Weaver for sure on the side of Empire because it's very elusive versus their heroes. You know, there's only the Spirit Breaker, Charge, Disable, and the Meepo to deal with him.
And if he's got all of that, oh, Queen of Pain proved that physical damage will be enough. Couldn't blink away, and now Nightstalker controlled the battery assault. He charges out. Hunter of the Night plus Stick Shadow's committed, so he doesn't actually burn to death.
But yeah, the Shadowblade already is getting him a couple kills. You know, it's like you said, it's similar to the Blink. I guess Chappie, this guy knows Meepo way better than I ever will because that's a hero that's a big question mark, as I said previously to me. So you know, but it makes sense, right? It's like it's pretty much a Blink, but it's just better. You know, it scales harder, gives you more stats, and gives you at least some damage and attack speed if you want to upgrade it later on.
The real you though, like, it's so important that he's managed to get this much farm on him. Charge forward, he still has his time lapse available, but doesn't require it. But it's the fact that Weaver is able to single target down some of the Meepos in the fight, even if Chappie is getting these kills with the Shadowblade.
Yeah. I mean, every time you kill Meepo at these points in the game, you're like, holy crap, I just got so much experience because Meepo is level 17. You know, that's the way Meepo works. He's pretty much one level per minute. That kind of hero on a good Meepo player.
FN is going to go for the Aghanim Scepter. We've seen so many builds out from Venomancers. Hurricane Pike's been in the previous area, but he's going to go for the Aghanim Scepter with the Veil of Discord combo.
Oh no, Venomancer?
Yep.
He is going to. Okay, I mean, I don't know if he is this
Actually,
game,
no, he changed his mind.
Okay. I was like, I'm not sure if he's going to do it this game either.
He's going for Halberd. He had the Aghanim Scepter in his quick buy.
I think he can go it eventually. I think Halberd's quite nice this game though. I just love Halberd on Venomancer. I think this is like a really core standard build-up. We saw RTZ do it and debut it at Epicenter. The Veil, Halberd, Blade Mail kind of build, and he just stands to this front liner that's super obnoxious. It doesn't care.
It's a lot of pinks on bottom lane. The fact that no one's defending that tier 1 tower. Meepo can TP down there if he wants to.
He's going full Silver Edge right away.
He is, straight in for it.
So it's good. It's a good stat item as well, and it gives you the initiation. So maybe he's trying to be as efficient as possible, right? Saving slots. At least he gets stats from this one. Blink Dagger is just literally a blink. But we'll see if it pays off for him.
Does it stop Gemini at all?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure it's a passive ability, right?
So it would potentially cripple the damage that Weaver is capable of doing.
Yeah, of course, he gets a 50% damage reduction from the
Radiant's
Silver Age
bottom
head, and it'll
tower
just
is under
deactivate
attack.
his Geminate. Same thing for the Legion Commander, deactivates the Moment of Courage. But
Sentry is not in range. Barely not in range to get the Observer Ward. Don't know if they want to commit a second one to it. Here comes the real you. Dust is on him. Nether Strike pushes him down. They need to keep the stuns going. And a hook shot. It misses a little bit. They still keep Weaver controlled. Another dusting. He time-lapses, but he's still inside of the cogs. He can't get back out again. A huge kill. FM will take it.
And now it
Ending
should
the
be
5
Roche.
kill streak. And yep, it should be Roshan. So does Weaver buy back? Do you try and contest this?
No, no way. No way. There's no way you can contest it versus Meepo. He
You have
dies way
Sonic
too
Wave
quickly.
and Veil inside of a pit area. The Sprout's giving a little bit of extra vision. Afterlife looks like he wants to get in close enough, but the Venomancer wards are causing problems. Maybe when Silent can steal it, charge forward. The Nova doesn't hit on anybody else. Spirit Breaker's been tossed around like a ragdoll. Roshan's almost gone. Slayer jumping inside the pit. The mass purge.
He gets it.
Roshan is snatched. Slayer gets the Aegis to the Immortal. He fell right on top of it. He'll lose his life, but at least he stops Meepo from having a second.
The amount of Aegis steals I've been seeing from these teams, every game I feel like an Aegis gets taken away from the opposite team. They do get the Roche kill at least on the side of Empire, but yeah, beautiful steal for Slayer. That slows down a lot of the momentum that comes out from a Meepo. You want to be playing with that Aegis to claim those towers. But now it's a bit scarier. At least they have Ghost Exploit pushing though, and he went back for the Midas, as I think you touched on. And he's going to be going toward that Orchid to deal with the Weaver, to deal with the Queen of Pain.
Yeah, they need something. Especially when we haven't seen a Lincoln Sphere coming out from the Weaver. That Orchid's going to be a lot more effective, and Weaver is focusing almost primarily on damage. He can go Maelstrom, and maybe this is also time for the old school build on the Weaver. Actually go for the BKB over something more like a Lincoln Sphere.
Yeah, I think this game it's like Mjolnir. Mjolnir BKB is a pretty good build up on the Weaver. I don't think that you want Lincolns too badly in this game just because you're versus Spirit Breaker. He can easily just break it whenever.
Chappie was looking for a kill. If he walked back up the hill with his Silver Edge, he would have actually found the Rubik and got a free pick off there. And that's a good hero to get. Rubik does have the Soul and level 4 Plague Wards, and they're forcing the tier 1 tower on bottom.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Radiant structures are
Really
One of
good.
the best ones, yeah. Glyph comes out late
Yeah.
from Empire, but
Actually dangerous when you have a double damage Weaver still pressuring the bottom lane with
Well,
Plague
they-
Wards backing you up.
they fixed that though. You know, even if you glyph late, you get like a second window. That
Oh,
it,
you
it
do?
does, it refreshes, yeah.
Lucky ducks.
Yeah, they fixed that a couple
Oh,
patches
the
ago.
sentry ward's down. Perfect from Silent. Chappie will bring in the friends, but he didn't get the initiation that he really wanted to, but they find the Night Stalker in the tree lines. Tries to take flight, but rooted to the ground, so cannot get back out again. So he will fall. The time lapse away. The damage from Sonic Wave is minimal. They get the dusting off as Roger looks very, very juicy on the front lines, but Chappie back into the Invis as he bring in his friends. The duel up again, and Chappie, the friend arrives!
man.
The 3-man snare! You can defensively use up Queen of Pain. She'll hit the ground, but instantly gets punched down. Ah, real you, he's got the distance. He's going for speed, or he's going for trees. And the TP.
Chappie,
No,
almost
it
gets
would have been so blind and so good if he did it.
Yeah, but wow. Gets in there, gets a 3-man root. The Veno ult also gets applied to pretty much everybody at the end of that fight. And like you said, the Sonic Wave tickles. That's what happens when, you think like, in theory, you look
Pain's
at Queen
great,
versus
right?
Meepo, but it's really not. Meepo just gets way too tanky where you have to isolate him. And it's looking like Empire is going to be taking this game pretty handily at this rate if it keeps going like this, because you look at the Nature's Prophet net worth in comparison to Legion Commander, he's got double.
The instant missed.
Their team fight is just definitely stronger on Empire.
There's no Aghanim Scepter. He's going in for a Scythe of Vice. Spirit Breaker, silenced up, just needs to reach the cogs so the pushback can potentially save him. But it won't happen. The cogs were just a little too far away. But Nature's Prophet makes the most out of it.
Oh, they might be able to catch Venomancer here. They get the Shadow Strike. They've got the chase as well from the Weaver.
Alright, the Major connects, and in comes Chappie! Walk for the poofs! Silent gets evaporated. Weaver wants to keep fighting. They're spending so much money on Sentry Wards now. He's got the Silver Edge. It's hurting the support so hard on this.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot believe how many Sentry Wards keep going down the fights. At the same time, you look at the Radiant
Dire's
protecting
bottom tower
themselves.
is under attack.
3 Sentry Wards over the course of that fight.
Yeah, they need it. They need it for the Weaver. It's
Yeah.
definitely important. And versus the Meepo, they're gonna need some as well. Meepo, like you said though, going for that Hex early. Chappie, I think he goes Aghanim some games, but I don't see most Meepos get it anymore. It's not like every game that you want to get it. It's only very situational.
I'm wondering how fast he can hit it. Silver Edge into side device with all the Meepos poofing in. That's
Dead
a lot
Weaver,
of
Dead Weaver,
a
Dead
lot of
Bob.
finger work.
Yeah.
Charges coming on bottom lane.
When you're a Meepo, when you know what you're doing as a Meepo though, look very easy, even though it is not.
Where's all my shift cues? I have macros for this stuff, right? That's how I win MMR. Let me just script this. Is there actually rules against that? Like against like full on scripting?
I would imagine so. Yeah.
I would assume so as well, but
I think you can
never
use-
seen like a rule set.
You can use some to an extent. I mean, depends on what script. They added a lot of the ones that people used for a long time, like the mini-map one, you know, you click a hotkey and it just gives you a spot on the map to check runes and stuff, but...
FN connects on the Gale. If they throw him into him, he's just going to Nova, and this will hit on 4 heroes, but the Silence is holding him there. Sonic Wave will do the work. Here comes the support, charging forward. The Cogs locking in the clockwork. He's actually using the Blade Mail to return the damage into the Weaver, but he doesn't have enough life to survive that. Chappie tries to move up to another target. It's over towards the Weaver, underneath the Sentry Ward. He does have good vision. They're turning around. Ghostic has the silence. There's Sentry Wards galore. The Gale from Rubik hits into Nature's Prophet plus the Meepo. And to the protection of their own Sentry Ward, Chappie is invis. 3 heroes down for Empire. Ghostic will dance, but I don't know if that whole fight was really a dancing matter for him.
That was a good silence coming out from Slayer, silencing the Venomancer before he's able to get the ulti while they're killing him, because that could have completely turned the fight around. If everyone got poisoned over there, could have been a total disaster. They're actually lucky to have only lost 1 hero on the side of Vega, because Meepo's nets like just missed getting 2 more targets, and he would have probably gotten the follow-up kills.
Let's actually have a look at it. So Weaver's damage was like beyond everyone else's in that fight.
Yeah.
3.6k, rightly so. He's going to get 1.7k in the experience gain. But Meepo and Prophet are doing most of the lifting. Venomancer is still down very, very low. Surprising, but as you said, when you get no Nova off and you still do 900 damage.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Just some Venom wards poking people. Got the Gale off at the start as well. I think maybe getting himself some type of way to remove that silence could be nice. Like, he's got the Aghanims queued up, but I feel like Lotus Sword might actually be a little bit better this game.
Would you go Lotus or would you go for the other item we've seen a lot of times on the Veno, the Manta style?
Manta style, yeah. I think he should probably get one of the two, or maybe even just go full out PKB.
That could work. Top tier 2 towers now going to be harassed.
He's not really like he's not the damage dealer.
Oh,
in this game.
oh,
He's
they
a
found him.
Meepo.
They guessed in the tree line. I don't know if it was a full-on guess if they saw Night Stalker go in. There's no Observer Wards looking for it. But that's a tier 2 tower gone. No Night Stalker for 40 seconds, and 26 minutes in, Empire taunt the front of the base.
This is where Meepo is the strongest. These first 30 minutes is his peak.
But his Silver Age doesn't allow him to go up the high ground like normally would with a Blink Dagger.
Oh, and he steals the Venom wards too now for silence, so he'll actually be able to build a defense there, and we'll see Empire back up.
That's why Rubik is fantastic in that position.
Is under attack.
Until level 25 arrives for the Venomancer, Rubik is just as good as the Veno. So much teamfight control.
Yeah,
And
pretty
so much
decent.
high ground defense.
Yeah, the no field and the grabbing the Venom wards is very nice for that.
He's 25-26 in.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That's
It's about
Meepo.
1 minute per level in Meepos. Usually you see even before the 25-minute max, they get to 25.
He's 1,000 experience a minute.
Yeah.
Not too shabby, but not something you see every day unless you have a Meepo in your game.
Yeah. It's a Meepo game.
Invisibility.
See if they're
He's
be
going to
able
go for the Bloodthorn.
Yeah, I saw him queue that one up as well. He wants as much disable and lockdown versus the Weaver and Co-op as possible. Makes sense.
It's like they want to get, like I understand, like, with drop-off later on, like, you're a little bit worried about it, but you also have split push galore. I don't know if it's enough to deal with a Weaver in the late game, especially as Weaver is rapidly approaching. He's 90 gold away from having his peak from peak.
Yeah, they're both very close to it. I think Queen of Pain actually already has hers. Weaver's
She
about-
does.
Yeah, and Weaver's about to. So now it's Vega's time to smoke up and try to get a good engagement. But that being said,
Roshan,
they
13
still
seconds.
have time. They need to make this game go late to where the Meepo starts to fall off, because their Legion commander is I mean, more than broke. Yeah. This guy's got Blink Dagger and he's trying to buy a Midas. He's 1,400 gold into the Midas.
I love the way Silent's preparing for Roshan. Plague on Plague. That's the plan here. And then the rest of the treants continue to scan outside the pit. So both teams are fully aware the Roshan has spawned up. That's a nice rune if they can get their hands on it, an arcane rune.
Or kill it. Nice.
But denying the fun with all the Plague Wards.
The anti-fun hero, Venomancer.
Oh, Chappie's already inside the pit. I suppose that's the other advantage of just slipping in under the cover of Silver Edge.
Yeah, and he's a meepo, so he brings it down super easily and with full health because he has the lifesteal talent.
Big one to get.
Will
it was
they make
taken
it there
from
in
them
time?
last time. Slayer's coming in under the cover of smoke, but Roger is running protection. They're expecting an attack from the northeast, but it doesn't come. Cheese is still on the ground. Venomancer is heading back over for that one.
Duel's coming out.
Yeah, where are you? All the way
Ghosting
down
in the
there.
back.
Too slow on the camera. Chappie jumps in. All the poofs. You may have enough control. No! Time lapse out. Next prop will buy back in. The Sonic Wave is good, but the Venomancer ulti also just as good. Only Plague was stolen directly after it. But 2 heroes down for Empire. Only Nice are going to fall. Telekinesis AoE stun causing real problems for Chappie. He wants to turn and fight, but he needs a target to do so. Silent is still looking down. Legion Commander's waiting for a blink attack time. And Chappie finds his target. Goodbye, Queen of Pain. Delete, control, and ult.
He's so tanky, having this level 25 so early with that plus 400 health and the items that he has. He's so durable. They can't bring him down in the engagement. And they would have gotten the Weaver there, but Afterlife, even though he's so underfarmed on this Legion Commander, that press the attack was godly. Removes the Hex off the Weaver so that he can get the time-lapse off instead of the meepo just bursting him. It's very crucial in that fight.
What do you think about the Midas though? 29-minute hand of Midas on a level 16 commander.
I think he's just in desperation mode, and they want to take this game to late stages. You know, they're playing versus meepo. Where does meepo start to fall off? It's in the late game.
There's your Hex. They still don't have the Orchid available just yet. The time lapse will come out. Hookshot not hitting his target, but the charge continued, which means he cannot escape. No time lapse this time around. Silent's going to try and help him out, and there they lock him in. On the hillside, however, Chappie needs to prove everybody in, but the BKB from the Weaver is allowing him to survive and not go down to the Poos, but the physical damage may just be enough. Push up the hill. It won't be enough to survive. 77 seconds now without the Weaver. No buyback available because he bought out for the BKB. How much is he short by?
He is 30 gold short.
27 gold.
Yeah, 27 gold.
God damn, why is the sorting button not that right one? I take issue with this setup.
Relax, you're doing fine. Yeah, Empire though, still looking to lead the charge, lead this game.
But can they go in?
They can take the outer towers, that's for sure.
That they can. Weaver now has buyback available, but even forcing that's going to be a huge victory for them.
So it looks like he wants to get the Ethereal Blade actually on the meepo. He does have the Orchid queued up, but he's got the Ghost Scepter already in his inventory, so.
They just probably go for the blade. Alright.
Good split push item. Good way to catch in the backlines too. Just Shadow Blade it up and get an Orchid off on the Weaver or the pop. So Aghanim's finished up on Venomancer, and meepo still with the Aegis, looking to siege this high ground.
Chappie got one of the Earth Binds on the Queen of Pain. Just holding her there so they could take the tier 3 tower. Chappie can tank through most of that. That's 3k HP on each of those meepos they're fighting through. Fatebot will reduce the damage a little bit, but
Duel on the
tier
left side
3
on
tower will
Ghostic.
go down, and with Sonic Wave, they do get a winner. Nature's Prophet was beating into the tier 3 tower there. Chappie, get out in time. They do find one of the meepos. It was a quick little Eul Scepter holding him in position, and he couldn't get the bug off him. So meepo will fall. The real one's a little bit further to the south, however. And thanks to the Observer Ward, Team Empire can see a way to get out of this. Straight TP, and then focus towards the shrines.
Yeah, that was nice. Good escape coming after them. They lose Ghostic, he was trying to do some split push. He gets half damage on the mid tower, so pretty decent, but good pickoff coming off from the Legion Commander on him. Still looking hard for Vega, but they are prepped for the late game. They are prepped to get there at one point. They're starting to build their bigger items. You know, the BKB finished on the Weaver, as you mentioned previously. The Midas on the Legion Commander too.
Just this never-ending reactionary Dota where Vega, they're playing the tempo of Empire. I'm just wondering, like, how can you change the beat of the drum?
Don't think that they can versus that Aegis. Or when the Aegis was had.
Yeah.
Now maybe they can try to, but it's still extremely difficult.
Where did that cheese end up? Did they consume it on the Venom? Yeah,
I
it
think
looks like
they did, because I don't see it anywhere. So.
E-Blade is done for Chappie.
Oh yeah, now his Agi is absurd, so he does way more right-click damage, and also he has the ability to not only ethereal people and make them take more damage from his poofs and from Veno spells, but also to save one of his meatballs that's getting focused by the Weaver or by the Legion Commander if he does get dueled.
Vega's coming out. Not too far, but the Rockets keeping good close tabs on him. They did manage to de-ward the Observe ward. That would have been a lot more critical for him. So finish up the farm. Is there a smoke? There is on the Night Stalker. So it looks like it's fight time for Vega. Everybody together, and everybody do the smoke. Or maybe not.
Mid lane was in a bad position. Maybe now they can, but I don't know what they can really get out of this smoke.
The trees are
Empire
slowly
smoked
killing
up
their
though, and
prime.
they see the Weaver now.
Yeah, there's your charge forward. Hawk shot, perfect line from Mapochka. He'll actually separate the fight. So God as well as the real you are just fighting on the back line, on the front lines, on the back lines. They just Prophet's jumping in with the rest of Chappie. He moves in with God. So Night Stalker is down. Legion Commander looking for the duel. Press the attack up. Very dangerous thing to do. Knowing that Mapochka can just cog and push him out. And they're going again. Silver Edge from Chappie. There's sentries on the ground, so they understand that Chappie's on the hunt.
Yeah, and they know that both of the BKBs were expended on the side of Vega. The Weaver and the Queen of Pain had to use theirs to survive in those engagements, so now it's Empire going to be able to have the more aggressive moves and map control for like a minute or so.
I haven't seen a single hero from Empire do damage to a shrine. It's just the
Treants.
Yeah. And because he's able to send so many with the +4 talent.
Yep, he's sending them again to the next shrine. No risk.
Yeah,
Goodbye, shrine.
it really isn't. And then you just send him over towards the lane. Continue the pressure if you don't send yourself. I don't know how Vega, like,
They can't
stop
beat
the attack from all places.
They can't stop this tempo. They can't make the first move. It's just way too difficult for them to actually do it when they're...
So you hope Empire
lost all
just
their
have
other
like a
towers.
bad fight. Maybe you
Pretty
can,
much.
Maybe you can engage on them when Empire are trying to push into your base and you get some level of wraparound.
That's the only thing that they can do, really. They can't really fight outside their base versus this Meepo. Versus Furion and Meepo, like their map is going to be always pressured into their base. It's a constricting kind of method. Meepo can be in all three lanes at the same time if he wants to. Furion as well can always be split pushing, and Furion's constantly going to just be sending those treants as like you goof fought at in that bottom range racks. You can just send them in there with no risk. You get some gold, but
You see Venomancer trying, like, he came out so far, like, he's putting himself at high risk walking underneath the Clockwork Flare in order to try and steal the wards. It's the only way he can really, like, provide the defense that his team requires.
yeah. But yeah, Vega's gonna...
Oh, they find one.
They found
their
Venom?
Fen. They can silence him up, but where's your initiation?
He's durable.
Yeah, you still don't know where the rest of them are. Like, you go for your silence. If you commit to this, you better get the kill. The duel is out. The Spirit Breaker, the hook shot out. Venomancer will go down. The Sonic Wave helps ensure it. Clockwork will drop, Venomancer will drop, and Spirit Breaker, the Yule Scepter, no way to get out of this one. Tried to charge at the last moment, but that won't work either.
Nice play from Vega. They see as soon as Empire split up, they go for an opportunity to get that. So good pick up for them.
Really good fight for them when they get 4.8k or 4.9k in the experience.
Yeah.
A shift of about 2.4k in the gold, and that's just from the fight. But they don't get control of the lanes back again.
That's the
Like,
issue.
like the top tier 3 tower is still taking damage. The bottom range rack's been chipped away by treants after treants. Now with a BKB from Prophet, Ghostic may feel confident enough that he could just start TVing in on top of Raxes and taking them out and still get out scot-free.
Yeah.
Because what have they got to stop him that penetrates BKB?
It's just the duel. For the disable, at least. Yeah, they have so many ways to push the lanes in, though. On the side of Empire, Meepo and Nature's Prophet. And then whenever they do push the lanes in, they can get opportunities to kill with Clockwork and Spirit Breaker.
Scotty's done.
Yeah, it's super buff.
3.6k now. HP. 24 armor on each of the Meepos as well.
Soon maxed out, though. All he has left is that Dragon Lance and Dragon Lance to replace.
I'm wondering what he does build into for that one. Like, the Bloodthorn makes sense?
Makes sense, but gives you no stats.
Yeah. Or maybe with the E-Blade, he goes for the quick pop-offs. Is it worthwhile ever building a Dagon onto a Meepo?
We've seen people go for like double Ethereal Blades and stuff like that, or maybe even just secondary Scotty for the stats or something. Not too sure. We'll see which one he wants to do. And Vega trying to press forward toward that Roche since it can be respawning within the next 30 seconds. Alright, it just showed us. Alright, actually, up right now. Oh god. Ow.
But Empire can be patient about it now. Like, the Nature's Prophet is still really good at split pushing. That army of Treants is forcing in the top lane, and someone has to go and deal with it.
Yeah.
And then it goes to the bottom lane. An exposed Rax on the bottom lane is something to also be very worried about.
Yeah, and they always have the rocket flare from the Clockwork to scout out the Roche. So even if Vega tries to like go in there and try to sneak it, if they want, if they possibly think it's a good idea, they'll always know. But the Empire will always know anyway because, you know, the side lanes are always going to be pushed in.
And keep throwing wards.
Yeah.
Maybe that move from Silent, like, he's just getting Plague Wards all around the northern side of the pit as well as inside. But the longer this game goes, like, remember Ghostix going to have that level 25 talent. No teleportation cooldown. I'm interested to see if that's the way he does go. I know it's a fantastic ability, but also upgrading the Treants.
The Treants can work pretty well since they already claimed that bottom Rax, bottom tower so early. He can actually clear that Rax much easier.
Do they actually survive? Like, if we think about this with, like, with a +2 Treant HP and plus damage, like, can you clear that off with your Vega?
You can kill it pretty easy.
Because if they can't
with the Mjolnir and the Queen of Pain as well.
Yeah, so maybe it is still worthwhile just going for the teleportation. Use the hero more than anything else.
I would think so, yeah. They already have most of their eggs in the Meepo basket.
Yeah.
And Vega is dealing with it quite well. Looking at the net worth, they chomped down that almost 10k gold lead down to a 3k or 4k lead.
They have the experience lead of about 10k.
Yeah. And, I mean, Empire needs to watch themselves because, you know, like we said, Meepo is pretty much maxed out now at this point. Weaver and Queen of Pain still have a lot to gain. Especially the Weaver. Weaver's got 2 full slots, well, even 3 full slots because he's going to be level 25 soon. You can get rid of your boots too. You can scale much harder than a Meepo with your items.
Maybe it's worthwhile Meepo actually picking up a Blink Dagger. Finally.
Probably.
Because they were missing that attack into high ground.
Illusion.
Yeah.
There's been so many opportunities where you're like, man, if Meepo could jump this, you could find kills. I can understand the Silver Edge and where he's going with it, but at the same time.
Worthy tribute.
Alright, Vision's gone from the bug. Chappy can start on Roshan.
He got Mana Wars again.
Does it get inside? He didn't get Vision. He didn't see inside the pit.
Now he will.
Yep. Chappy can go invis again. No, he can't. Hit by the bugs. Bugs on Roshan as well. They're not fully in position. Slayer's a little bit too far away. God actually doesn't have a TP. But they're not that far away, it's going to cause problems.
Chappy's very focused on something right now. His main Meepo is not moving, and his other 3 Meepos are not moving either.
He's waiting to bring him in. Either that or he's waiting to get back out again. Here comes the real you.
He's waiting for something. They're waiting for an opportunity to go, maybe.
As long as Vega know that Roshan's not dropping down, or do they? Wrath of Nature's being committed. The top lane's still being pressured, and now Queen of Pain shows herself. And that seems to be enough for Chappy to say it's time to go. All Meepo is brought in, so they're committing in towards Roshan. Weaver is very close to the front door, picking up all of these Plague Wards. But Roshan, 1/3 of his HP, 1 Plague Ward, is not inside. It's just on the edge. And Roshan, it goes to Chappy. Aegis Immortal put the Dragonlance in his backpack. And Roger, is he coming in for the cheese? Someone's going to go in for the... It's going to be FN again. FN will have cheese, Aghanim, Veil, Halberd, a BKB for the next fight.
Yeah, now he's got the BKB, so he can actually survive after the jumps as long as he doesn't get dueled and dies during it.
So, where do you go in? Like, do you attack through the bottom, or do you just let Nature's Prophet add that pressure? Because that's what this has to be, right? Like, Aegis Immortal and cheese, you have to be looking to go high.
They have to look to go. Like, if they keep waiting, they start falling off in comparison.
Yep.
Versus this Tricore. Because they do have a Tricore, sure, but Meepo does get to that point where he starts being a bit weaker. Especially when, like, Queen of Pain is level 25. Because she gets Mjolnir, she can actually just stand in the midst of the Meepos and chunk them down. Weaver now, level 25, so he gets the Shikuchi, so he's a lot more elusive. But yeah, we'll see. We'll probably see Empire group up soon after they push the lanes out and make their way toward the lane. I see the line being drawn top, and they are smoked, so it looks like they're trying to get a pick up in the enemy jungle.
They send Champion first. Maposhka's right behind him, and a little bit more laggy. FM wasn't there just yet, so Roger waits for him, and the target they've got, Silent. He's the only one that's really close by. Gets hit by the Wrath of Nature. He's like, whoa, 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 something's not right. This could be better one, but God!
Oh, they almost got God.
Yep. I think Silent just flagged it. The second that Wrath of Nature actually connected, he's like, something is not right. Spirit Breaker charging top. They have good vision on the Weaver. He has TP available. Ghostic now will also arrive. Gives the reveal. No TP yet. The BKB will try and protect him. There's your Sentry Ward. Dust being triggered. Maposhka, Nether Strike is too far away. He may have to try and hookshot this, or they get the Hex off. And then the poof damage. The Cog pushback buys enough time. 98 seconds is the window of opportunity, but buyback is available.
Probably looking to force it. That's a very big pickup there for them.
They're pinging out the bottom lane, just saying, guys, your commander was pushing that out.
Yeah.
Nature's Prophet can also force it, but 20 seconds, it may be too long. He needs to be here for the fight. Lincoln Sphere on the Nature's Prophet.
Warriors of the wood.
They're just going to have him push in all the lanes while they try to siege. They definitely want to try to force this buyback. Venomancer wards only for another 30 seconds or so on the Rubik.
Alright. God, he can try and defend this. Blink, duel, Venomancer still got his ulti off, and Nova, stolen, coding up Chappie. This could be problematic. FN does get the cheese off. He'll end up surviving. Teleki's just done. It's causing problems. Chappie is dying too quickly. It is, however, the Aegis Immortal. That'll be what burns. Ghost came into the fight, but the damage from the Weaver still very, very good. And the Plague Ward wall, which is up from the Venomancer. I mean, the Rubik, basically the same thing in this game. Pushes Empire away. They burn Cheese, they burn Aegis, and they do not get the tier 3 tower. They just get the Legion.
FN very close to not getting that cheese off there, but able to so even through all of the damage. That was Aegis and cheese push, and it was halted, but it did cost them a buyback on the Weaver.
This is how Ghostic is going to try and keep the split push going. Aghanim Scepter upgrade. Mass amounts of treants. Maybe he does go the HP upgrade.
He might. I think it's really good if he wants to go for like the full rat, which it looks like they might actually have to do in this game.
Because they're losing control now. They're getting gold back, sure, but Vega is showing they can fight.
Yeah, but Vega had to expend a buyback, so that really hurts the Weaver.
Yeah. What's he still sitting on? Like, so he's got delayed on his Bloodthorn.
Yeah. He bought the small crit before dying earlier, so he didn't lose a crazy amount of gold. But
I think they've had enough of chasing him with sentries and dust. Maposhka's got a Gem of True Sight in his quick buy.
yeah.
I'm wondering who can actually hold on to this, though. Like, Nature's Prophet could... Well, he's going to drop his hand to Midas for the Aghanim Scepter. It'll have to be the Clockwork. But Clock doesn't have a little life to work
I saw
with.
them have a gem before. Was that the game before and I'm just being silly?
There's a Gem of True Sight over on...
Oh, Night Stalker has Rogers.
Yeah, he's got Roger's gem.
I knew I saw them have one earlier, but...
Still a laugh looking at that net worth of the Meatpo. He's building a Bloodthorn of his own now, so that is what he's going to replace the Dragonlance with.
Okay. More damage, more disable. He knows the BKBs are starting to get low onto the Quap and the Weaver.
I think he needs better control against the Weaver, like that's the primary thing.
Yeah.
Like, the BKB, yeah, it might be low if he can beat that out. I thought the top fight, like, Weaver was, like, dead to rights the second that BKB was hit off, and it was Spirit Breaker attacking him during that time. They had enough disable. They're going to get a little bit more auras as SB is going to build into a Vladimir's.
They'll finally get an item.
No, it's not an item for you.
Fine.
He's only sitting at 4k net worth.
Come on, man. Life of a 5.
Life at the sacrificial melee, initiating 5.
Yeah. So Weaver gets rid of his boots, and since he does not have buyback, he buys out items. He gets the full Diffusal Blade. So if they can actually pick up Aloha Dance, this Weaver,
they're looking for it.
If you get him, if they're able to.
Charge on the Weaver, pulls out of it. The second Night Stalker showed himself for a moment. Oh, they commit both the Weaver bugs and the Mjolnir. Maposhka's nearby. They're checking the trees, looking for something. They won't find it. And they may still not want to fight Silent while he has Poison Nova. I think if it wasn't for Poison Nova, that Meepo would have done so much more damage. Because he would have survived for so much longer in the fight.
Yeah, it was definitely a great steal coming out from him. push them all away from being over-aggressive.
Is it time to smoke and try and make the most of the Nova while you still got it?
Eh, it's not
Rocket
really...
flies right over the top of 5 of them, and then they smoke.
Yeah, it's like 1400 damage from the Poison Nova, so if you can get a good position up for it, it's decent.
Go.
Here they come.
Somebody. Mikoshka's in the tree line. They get the
The
scan
scan.
right on top of him. Mikoshka, goodbye.
Eliminated.
And now they expect the ward to be on that high ground there. They found
Really? It was just a really good scan? Looks like Venomancer is going to go back into the Hurricane Pike. Maybe feeling he needs the range damage to do the siege.
Yeah, range damage to seed, just having the Force Staff too is pretty nice to peel the fights away.
The Aghanim Scepter is
Good
basically
stats.
completed on Ghost Stick. He's TPing up there to grab it.
See what it can make of it.
Does he sell the Midas? Probably should.
Hold on to it till you use it again.
He's switching it out.
Roots and run.
Switch the Aghanim Scepter in when you want to use your ultimate, and really? Okay. Efficiency.
So Quap hits level 25, so he's got the 70% lifesteal, and well, she's got the 70% lifesteal now, and picks up the Maelstrom. So when Mjolnir's online for Queen of Pain, it's actually not only a lot of damage versus the Meepo, but you get so much survivability.
He actually
from the
just,
Mjolnir chain.
used the Wrath of Nature without switching the Ags in. Not certain why.
I think he made a mistake.
Chappie, oh, the lightning. It bounced down to him from the attack on the Ancients from God.
I think that he made a mistake using the ulti there instead of having Aghanims on, because he even said wow right afterwards, so he's probably like, wait a minute, where are my turrets?
Blind Gale from FN, now Afterlife jumps in, starts dueling the Venomancer. He is BKB'd up, Sonic Wave, the damage may be enough. FN gets the Nova off, a big ability for him, allowing Chappie now to do some work. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. The Orchid, silence on top of the Rubik, he'll fall as well. 2 heroes gone for 70 seconds without buyback, and they want more. Chappie is on the run, no ability to blink forward. God actually blinks all the way back into his tier 4 towers to shrine up, getting rid of the effect of that Venomancer. But Roshan, he is 3 seconds away from spawning. If Roger or anyone goes inside this pit to look at it, they'll know he's up. Maposhka, look. Somebody look. You know the Meepo wants this.
Someone's gonna look.
And
There we
Roger
go.
sees, and yep.
And they can go for it right away. No Legion, no Rubik.
And the trees are pushing in all the other lanes.
Yep.
You got trees going down the mid, you got trees going up the top.
Man, FN keeps getting his BKB off before the duel goes off. That actually keeps saving his life. He's living with like 200 HP and he gets the Nova off.
Queen of Pain is trying to bring him down.
Yeah, it's just, they just like a little bit of physical damage.
Well, Aegis the Immortal once again taken by Chappie.
The seeds of fortune.
Wondering what happens once he has the Bloodthorn. He won't have a slot for it unless he wants to drop his boots.
Unfortunately, he's not Weaver. He needs those boots.
Yeah, he really does. If he had a Blink Dagger, then maybe... No, he's actually still a Meepo. He needs to... So attack time.
Oh, gee, just blinked in.
Yeah,
They're
they
not all in
did.
position for it though.
Yeah, Maposhka potentially can hookshot over. Night Stalker, the man flying forward with the Gem of True Sight.
He just caught vision of at least 3 heroes on the side of Empire. Empire though just backing up, still farming more.
But you're in forced nighttime, so the vision of Team Empire is absolutely horrendous. They have no idea they were being watched.
Yeah.
Chappie found a target. He found God. He starts with the Hex. In comes all the Meepos. This could be huge. E-Blade pops him.
Goodness.
That is the pick-off
Was
that
that from
Empire
full?
was begging from. It was from 100%.
Oh,
And they want more. Jump in. The duel is out. They're going to get a revenge. It's going to be on top of the Meepo. Aegis Immortal will go. Where is the other Meepo? He's up on top lane. So it's actually just a TP up for the rest of the Meepos. Fortification has been forced out. Queen of Pain is not buying back until now. Jumping to the front lines. The tier 3 tower will fall. And God wants a target. He wants FN. The silence is out. He has the BKB if he wants to use it. He'll do so now. And the Nova off. They can kill the Queen of Pain for a second time. Yule Scepter protecting him for the moment. The support's coming
she's
in.
so dead.
You know it's Chappie. He can't get past the Plague Wards. Gem may be down, but 2 minutes without the Queen of Pain. FN continue the run, but Chappie back in again. He can get silenced up, but the rest of the Meepos are arriving. Overwhelming odds can give the buff Legion Commander. She'll return back into the fight. fight. Won't work just yet. 3 seconds until Duel is up and running. Weaver has that time, buys that time. Afterlife, blink in and start. Can they bring him down? They will do so. Meepo down, but on the bottom lane, the rack has been assaulted. Ghosting turns his attention towards the tier 3 tower in the mid lane. Starts his TP under protection of the BKB. Chappie, he's back inside the base. This could be the pickoff they really, really need to. You have no Queen of Pain. The Duel is out, but Legion Commander, she ain't enough of a woman or a man. She cannot bring down the Meepo. Finally, Chappie will take a fall. It's the Weaver, the Rat, the Bug. He'll do the work. Prophet beating into the tower, bringing in the extra minions to rip into the range creeps. Can they do it? Not while the Maelstrom's ripping it down. 93 HP left on the racks, and that's almost all that stands between him. The 45 HP on the range barracks in the mid. That's all that stands between Megas and Vega losing this, and Empire going into the winner's bracket or the grand final.
Chappie is so tanky on the Meepo. Like, they actually just can't bring him down even when he's just in the midst of every single hero. They get the great duel. He respawns with Aegis. He has the Meepo top.
Ooh, commitment!
Oh, yes.
It is Rapia!
I think he has to, anyway, at this point. It's the only chance for them to win. I think the fight could have actually... I mean, there was so much that happened in that fight. We could sum it up, but... Meepo, Chappie was actually trying to bot spot him right when he respawned from the Aegis, but Silent nukes the one creep, so he was trying to go for a split push thing, but either way, they end up claiming a majority of the racks. There's 130 shared experience, or shared health on the two last ones remaining.
With that observer ward, like, can you just...
But every time FF lives with like 1 HP and gets his ulti off, it's literally every time.
Yeah.
He gets the BK off pre-duel. And now he gets the 3x plate more.
It won't happen if the real you can get close enough to him. With the rapier intact, they move in. They have 38 seconds before Meepo is up. It's 18 seconds before Prophet, so the side lane pressure isn't even really coming when both of the split pushes are down. Maposhka has to cog to push back the Weaver, but Weaver's got the range, beating into the tier 3 towers. Fortification can buy a little bit more time. This will allow for Nature's Prophet to respawn, and you're already seeing the TP back from the Legion Commander. She's expecting some kind of shenanigans from the respawning Nature's Prophet. Not happening yet. Raptor Nature bounces through, hitting onto the creeps, and the creep wave will start its pressure. Even the ones down the mid, they'll make their way towards the range creeps, towards the range tower. They never stopped it. Legion's going for the bigger plate. She's trying to actually stop the Nature's Prophet, but cannot stop the Aghanim Scepter, Wrath of Nature, from bringing in the trees. Megas are up.
And that's all that Vega could claim, since there's two tier 2 towers up. They couldn't really try to just go for like an all-in play.
Bloodthorn is here.
He's got it finished, so he is fully 6-slotted on Meepo now.
No buyback available, however.
Can Vega
he had
deal
to
with
use
this?
it, but the only buybacks available for Vega will be Night Stalker and Rubik. All 3 cores of Vega had to buy back to defend previously.
Oh man, playing versus Mega Creeps versus Meepo and Nature's Prophet. What can happen is they can just start a fight somewhere. Nature's Prophet can TP in, spawn treants, Meepo can bots in, and they can just go for some type of full rat play. There's so many different things that Empire can do. I don't know if Vega can hold it off, but they're gonna damn try with this rapier.
Man, Vega have as much chance of surviving as the Starks do at Winterfell. Like, they are in so much trouble at the moment. I do not know how they fight out of it.
Empire just has to play a little bit careful though. Like, just not crazy careful, but they don't have the buyback on the Meepo. Probably for like 3 minutes they need to just chill out and just play as a unit. Don't really split up too much. 'Cause, you know, naturally this is gonna push in. There's no way that Vega can really push out all 3 lanes.
The trees are back. Beat the tier 4. Your tier 4 towers are under attack. Silent is under attack. The illusions of Meepo are causing them problems. Did he actually get the level? Yeah, he got the Plague Ward upgrade too.
Plague Ward upgrade and Train upgrade.
And he's still got cheese sitting in his inventory. Oh boy. Oh boy,
Look where Chappie's positioned.
Where's his main Meepo?
He's in the base pretty much. He's sitting behind the tower.
That's the main Meepo.
Yeah. He should be, yeah, it's like no risk. No need to risk anything at this point when you have Megas.
You just wait 3.5 minutes?
Yeah, wait 3 minutes.
Oh, the trees keep coming in. Nature's Prophet's doing the job. He's got buyback too, so...
He's got Refresher too.
Oh,
he's got literally everything. He's got Refresher, Aghanims. So it's... I mean, they can't keep the lanes out. It's so hard for them. Like, even with the Mjolnir on the Queen of Pain, even with Mjolnir and Rapier on Weaver, they can only handle 2 lanes. Because the other 3 heroes can't do great versus them because how underfarmed Legion Commander is.
It's still, like, it's crazy with the way he does it. His refresher can be used to teleport twice as well. Because he went for the Treant upgrade.
Yeah.
So with the Treant upgrade and the Plague Ward upgrade, it's the ultimate siege. Like, Venno has to work so hard. I mean, Weaver has to work so hard to get rid of these. The Rapier is definitely helping him. And with a full Daedalus, I'm assuming, coming for the Courier, from the Courier. Courier was coming out. It took the Ring of Aquila. He'll have to sell it to get the money. But he's still, like, he may as well spend out. He's got 2.5 minutes before his buyback comes back off cooldown. I suppose if he reads the game right and realizes that that damage. If he realizes that Empire is not going to push until Weaver's buyback's up, maybe it's worthwhile holding the money. Currently, he's only got a surplus of 1,800.
Might as well wait.
But then again, at the rate they're able to farm up these treants, like the CS are going to go through the roof in this game.
Yeah.
Just because of the army of treants, which is slowly, they don't even care about the money they're giving over.
No, definitely not. Small chip tower, small chip damage on the tier 4 is nice. Maybe don't give up too many. You don't want to send like 500 treants at one point.
Look at the experience. You got 15,000. The experience get like advantage for Vega. Like they are being fed experience inside their base. Not as much from the creep waves. They're not worth anywhere near as much. And maybe that's what the treants make up for.
Yeah. But it's the Rubik and Nightstalker are just like level 23, 24, while you look at the Spirit Breaker and the Clockwork is 19 and 20. So they're very underleveled in comparison. Now, Empire just waiting for the next Roche. Chappie's literally just sitting inside of it. Even though his buyback will be up in about a minute or so, that's their end game. Having the Aegis, having the cheese, and then forcing a lane down and letting the other side lanes push in.
You know what this reminds me of? The Sorcerer's Apprentice. The way they waddle in. Like they're like the broomsticks out of Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And eventually, you will drown.
They do kind of look like it. I gotta give them that.
So who's the magician? Who's the magician of Vega? Someone has to be it. Like the second Rapier. It's not. He's switched up. He's not going Daedalus. I think he's going to sell the Chrysalis and pick up a heart.
I think
and maybe
he should
the only
sell the Diffusal probably. Crit with Rapier synergizes quite good. The Diffusal works well versus the Ghost or the Ethereal Blade that Chappie has. So I don't know which one he.
Heart will give him the life to survive the initiation, so we can time lapse.
Yeah, I think he needs the heart.
Yeah. So if he needs the heart, you kind of have to get rid of Diffusal if you want to have the damage as well.
Yeah.
All right, Roshan, how long do you live against this? Is this what now, our 6th or 7th Roshan?
Look at the amount of debuffs on Roche right now.
Geo.
Geostrike, Lesser Maim.
Geo. Geotrap. Geo. Casa. Mikasa.
Oh, he actually... Okay, so he backpacks the Eye of Scotty for now.
FN, don't take it. It's gonna...
Do 2 stack.
Yeah, but 2 stacks air.
Yeah, because it has the cooldown.
But you can give it to Clockwork. Clockwork could use one.
No. FN needs it.
It's a shame you can't control click it out. So you can share it with your friends.
No. If you stack them, they're stuck together. It's hot outside.
3.8k surplus now for the Weaver. We can switch back to buybacks. And you can see everybody has them apart from Spirit Breaker Clock and Night Stalker. But that means all cores, that means double Nature's Prophet. He hasn't bought the Refresher Orb. In fact, he has nothing.
He went Bloodthorn.
He went Bloodthorn instead.
Yeah. But he finished up the Boots of Travel and he finished Bloodthorn rather than going for the Refresher.
Level 2 BTs for Chappie. That's what he'll spend his money on. Ready with the primary Meepo back in the well. Can jump onto the Nature's Prophet. So if they want to get cheeky, they could potentially like time it perfectly.
Yeah. They could do a bunch of different things to try to get in.
Aww.
But they're just going to slow siege, wait for the creeps to all push in the side lanes, and then get going. Pretty soon, should see this game closing out.
The Diakuri didn't have anything on it, but there was 7.4k gold on Weaver, and I'm fairly certain it was looking to pick up the heart. So if Weaver's going to want this, he'll have to come outside of his own base. A dangerous prospect, especially when he gets hexed.
Ghostic
they
Cup,
break him free with the Lotus Orb, and well, maybe.
Yep.
Well, the duel is out. Ghostic, he's actually got a decent amount of damage to survive. FM will come in. He has let off the Nova, so they kill off the Legion Commander. You can buy back on Nature's Prophet, but we'll stick back with Chappie inside the base, battling against the Weaver. He's the primary man. He time-lapses out, keeping the Rapier in the hands of Vega. They have to keep the defense up. Buyback from the Legion Commander is enough for Team Empire to say, let's not force the issue just yet. What do we have to commit? A loss of Nature's Prophet? They've used every ulti they had, Vega, in order to defend that.
Yeah, they almost got the tier 4, and they had to use a buyback on Afterlife as well.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe how long Ghostic actually survived during that duel. He's just so durable. 33 armor with that 10 armor talent that he gets.
They did lose the Aegis as well on the Meepo.
Yeah.
So that did burn. But I'm wondering at this point if that's really critical. Because in the next fight, you're not going to have 2 Legions, but you're going to have 2 Prophets, and you're going to have 2 Meepos.
Yeah.
And Meepo can TP straight back into the fight with the BTs too.
The Weaver is an issue, though.
Yes.
For sure. I mean, if he has a Rapier and his damage, he does an absurd, especially when the Meepo gets like solar crested up, he chunked him down.
He needs to run down and get the heart. Like, he needs to go and get it.
Yeah.
Like, his surplus is enough that he could afford the entire heart while selling the Diffusal Blade and still have his buyback available. So this is looking really, really good for Empire, but Vega, they are making him work.
Yeah.
It's hilarious too, the Vega, like their last game of their previous series lasts 20 minutes, and now you're having to work this hard.
We just had like an 80-minute Empire game just before.
You did? So Empire are like, maybe that's what they wanted with the Meepo. The Prophet's like, we can win this in 30, guys. We can actually go to bed.
Nope,
we can rest. We can relax.
They're in for the gauntlet.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
So how does dual damage work on Meepo? That's what I was trying to find out. It looks like only the Meepo that wins the duel gets the damage. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. So only that one Meepo has
that
damage.
one side Meepo has 18 plus.
Yeah. I was checking it because I was curious. I was pretty sure that's the way it worked because giving all the Meepos damage would be absurd, but...
The shared 18 plus damage? That's a lot of amplification, man. Like, one of his abilities is already plus 15 damage just from his first talent. Does that gets shared as well, right? Everyone should have the plus 15?
Yeah, he gets 15.
Yeah, plus 15. So even that alone is giving you crap tons of damage. So what are we actually waiting for apart from just a second? I'm assuming someone needs a smoko.
They probably need like a moment's break. Like this. I mean, this is also a very stressful game. They probably need to talk about like how do we come back? How do we win this game? Because even if they do wipe a lot of Empire, they all have buyback.
Yeah, how do you actually win this?
How do you actually win this game?
Like, you have one big advantage, and that's the bottom lane.
Yeah.
Like, the bottom racks was removed. But even to get to the other lane of racks, you have to go through the tier 2 towers, then the tier 3s, and then you can attack the racks. That's a lot of time. And you don't have the greatest pusher unless Weaver remains alive.
Yeah. I mean, if this Weaver
I suppose
dies,
if you win the fight, Weaver has to remain alive anyway. Would you actually go the second Rapier on Weaver? Like, or is the interaction with Daedalus crit actually going to give you more damage than a second Rapier?
he could put it instead of the Diffusal, but then he's very squishy.
Yeah, which is why he wants the heart to start with.
Yeah. I think he probably
You could give up Hurricane.
can, but he needs a lot of gold. Like, he wants to have buyback and Rapier if he does that, and Heart. So that's like, that's like 13,000, 15,000 gold we're still waiting for.
You could sell the
he does.
Hurricane Pike as well. Like, that's another item he could switch out.
I think the Hurricane Pike's really important, actually, to get away from this like hook shot, the Spirit Breaker ulti in charge, and then the poof, and the nets, or the net specifically. Just doesn't want to get chain netted, since it reveals him under Shikuchi.
Alright, here we go. 63 minutes, we'll restart again. Hey, SB got another item!
He's got 2 items, dude. He got a halberd before.
He's got 120 gold per minute talent, so I'm fairly certain that's helping with. So Shadow Blade, a halberd, and a Vlad's. So now at least he can charge in undetected.
The Vlad's helps a lot, even the movement speed too with the Meepos. Once he gets his level 25 as well, if he goes for the charge speed, I love that talent.
If he gets the 25.
If he does.
They can give him all of the bounty runes. There's no way Vega can get out and get that. In fact, how are their supports? Okay. Rubik has managed to hit 23, almost 24. So he'll have his 25 in a while.
You're lagging a lot, or is it just me?
Yeah, it's just you. Hang on, I should
So he does backpack the Diffusal and grabs the heart.
backpack
And
it?
sells the Diffusal now.
Yeah, about to say he should be removing that so he can continue his surplus of 2.3k.
Yeah, he needs the Daedalus / Rapier.
Schmock. We have a schmock. Empire are schmucked.
They all have buyback. Does anyone have gem on the side of Vega? They do still on Night Stalker.
They do. And one on the Spirit Breaker.
Looking to enter though, Ghostic setting himself up, Chappie getting in the back lines,
the
looking for
freeze.
opportunities.
They have vision. He's a long way in behind.
They're pinging the Weaver, the charge comes out.
Yeah, if they can kill him, they need to bring him down. But Chappie actually focused on the back lines, killing off the back supports. There was nothing they could do to stop him. Now they turn their attention over towards God. The duel is out. Sonic Wave, they bring him down. Meepo will fall. Do you commit? Do you buy back right now if you are Team Empire? This game has gone on long enough, but no, they will try and TP out. Clockwork will not be so lucky. Tossed around with the Earl Scepter. And again, the siege will continue.
Meepo has hit his limit though. Even though he has an incredible amount of damage, he brings down the Rubik almost instantly. We talked about the Queen of Pain. When you get level 25, when you get Mjolnir, you do such an immense amount of damage and lifesteal, you're very durable. He literally stood there and man-fought the Meepo while getting hit, and he was just full healing.
If this game continues the way it goes, if Empire really believe that they cannot get into the base and win a full fight, they're going to poke and prod until they get the best initiation. If they don't have it, wait for the respawn, which right now is like 1.5 minutes for every one of these level 25 heroes. You have to wait that long, and then we go again. And if they can repel them, we will rinse and repeat.
This might be one of the games where I get the liberty to cast a game where, you know, people come back from Megas. I've actually never had a team come back from Megas when I was
Could they do it? Like, you're going to need like 3 rapiers on the Weaver.
They're pretty durable on the Quap and the Weaver. It's hard for them to kill them twice. They're always under siege in their base is the problem from the Nature's Prophet. And the thing is that the Legion Commander isn't really scaling. He's getting some dual damage and stuff, but...
We've got a Satanic. We've got a Satanic on a Queen of Pain.
Full Satanic, so it gets rid of his boots.
Yep.
Okay, so he's very tanky now.
It's just come at me, bro. And then you can get the Moonshard as well, so then you get the attack speed to go with the Mjolnir, so... God is capable of defending this. I know Andy, if he is watching this somewhere on a stream somewhere, Draskell, like, he's done something very similar to this in the past.
Yeah.
Like,
it's still the same issue,
GPS Quap. Yeah,
You know,
we're not going saying you're dealing with split push and megas.
Yeah.
We're not going against that.
They're trying, you know, they're just not able to push out. Like, even there, they killed the Meepo, they got another secondary kill, and they couldn't leave their base. They're still just under threat because of the Nature's Prophet just throwing 1 or 2 OPs, being under their base again.
I'm wondering if you actually get like increased battery slot duration then on the Clockwork, or a 400 health.
I mean, these guys, those two, yeah, he's irrelevant.
Because I'm thinking now, like, how does Empire break it then? How do they break them? And I look to the heroes who haven't capped out yet. Prophet, Venno actually hasn't fully capped out yet. He's going to go for a Butterfly next. Meepo is capped. The thing he can start doing is buying up items for everyone else. Prophet is now looking back towards his refresh room, so he's not fully capped. But the Clockwork as well as the Spirit Breaker are the ones who need items.
Meepo still needs a Moonshard too.
Really?
Why not, right? I mean, if he gets to the point where he has like 15,000 gold, right? Why not?
I would give it to the Spirit Breaker first. I would give it to the man who has 17% chance to win this game. That has to happen.
Rubik picks up a late mech. Weaver's got another. He's got the Daedalus and the Moonshard queued up, so he's getting close to that 10,000 gold mark.
God's going for the MKB. I think they saw the Butterfly coming. They still have the other issue of the Meepo, but at least he's not playing with a... he's got the 10% evasion of the Meepo.
He's got the evasion, yeah.
So, yeah, over the 25 attack speed.
It's going to be a stalemate for a bit.
Yep.
Empire just can't force it, and Vega can't leave their base.
Rook to C3. Rook to C1. Rook to C3.
Pretty much, actually. That's exactly what we have going on right now. Maybe some double runes could...
Maposhka, he's setting for the stars with his quick buy. He knows exactly what he needs. Vision.
Vision.
How long until Observer Wards come back up again? We can't see. These things are not allowed in Source 2. But the trees keep coming. What is our CS with those trees? We have 846 and 842 on the Weaver and Queen of Pain respectively.
Dude, this is where neutrals also give a ton. So Empire should just be farming some neutrals, right? They're fully scaled up. They get stronger. They give more experience and money per time. It's not 69 minutes in.
What? So the neutrals are back to what they used to be?
Pretty much, yeah.
There's refresher for the Nature's Prophet.
And Roche will be spawning again within the next minute or so.
He still has buyback available. How are we looking for... Okay, screw gold per minute. What's our... Wait, where's my button?
Which one are you looking for?
What the hell?
Fantasy points?
No, no, no.
Fantasy points?
What are
Spirit Breaker has 30.
What are our fantasy... Where's my O button? We have 25.5 on a frickin' Rubik from one game in a series. Could you imagine if you picked him during TI? 30.4 on the... How the Spirit Breaker? Mr. I am the sacrificial lamb.
He's just sitting here. I mean, he's got auras. He bought gem twice or something. I don't know.
Chappie's got 30.2.
He's been doing his job.
Calculate
Dying.
that crap. What's on the courier? Nothing. It's just going back.
So Chappie changed an item.
Limited refresher. What did he change?
He's got a Manta
Okay.
instead of the Silver Edge.
I'm still wondering if Blink would have been better. Because I still look towards the bottom fight, and like he was able just to walk his way out towards the Rubik and kill him here from the trees. But if he had the Blink Dagger, you initiate quickly and really efficiently.
Oh, I agree with you.
This time around, it feels so much riskier just to walk at him. And but Manta becomes yours. Oh wait, no, it's not this, is it? You actually Manta push?
Yeah. I think it's for the Manta push. I think it's not only for the Manta push, I think it's also to get rid of the Bloodthorn. I think that's what causes some problems, and the Crippling Fear. But Crippling Fear now at this point, Night Stalker's level 25, so he's got the 4-second cooldown. He can have 2 Crippling Fears out during the fights.
The courier's getting ready for the Monkey King bar trip.
They have 2 Demon Edges on that courier up top.
Wait, really?
Top left. Yeah, that's the Dire courier.
What? It went to the Radiant shop
went to the
get frickin'
They sent it to the Radiant shop. Yeah. So Chappie now gonna get the Roche.
Oh, okay, that's good. It's 322 gold until Weaver's got buyback. That's his shortness from surplus. That's a very unfavorable number in a CIS game.
Yeah. Aegis cheese, another cheese on the ground. Aloha or FN still has 2 in his backpack anyway, so
he's never gonna use those.
MKB is being grabbed up now. Weaver has his. Queen of Pain can have hers if she wants it.
Yeah, she's got enough of us. She's 200 over and still will have buyback. So they have the answer to the butterfly of the Venomancer. But Veno has a blink into Ags. He sold his Veil of Discord, understandable. But at least he knows he's going to get his ulti off. And then do absolutely nothing with the cheese. I really wish he could give that to the Clockwork or someone like that.
I mean, he could give it, but
He could...
whatever. It's like, I mean, they don't really even add too much anymore. They're just like, they're cannon fodder. The Pushka gets level 25 though, gets the 400 health, a bit more durable. Oh, this game's gonna go on forever, Toby.
It really is. Strap yourself in, boys.
We're in for a long one.
Let the siege continue, and... Wait, hang on. Wait for it. Nope, nope. You can't even kill shrines. They're just sending him in one by one. But there's a big group up. 4 heroes on the bottom lane. Empire look like they want to at least try and force their way in. I just love how this Roggen courier has just been sitting on the sidelines forever. That's actually one of the old TI couriers. Remember the old snot green TI?
Yep.
Great times. The Shrine has lived on 48 HP for so long.
They can't hit anything.
No, they
Dude,
can't reach it.
It's not even just that, dude. This tier 4 was at 100 HP. The tier 4 was at 100 HP. It is full healed now.
What is the regen? It's 3 HP
It's 3
a second.
HP per second.
Alright. I shall translate. This game shall go for a very long time. That's what that was. That's all that was.
It's gonna go for a very long time.
Spirit Breaker is still hoping for something magical.
Dude, he's got a Hyperstone now too. He actually took the 500 charge speed too, so he can fly across the
Here's
map.
the question. With the way they've been running in, should Night Stalker have an Aghanim Scepter?
He hasn't gotten gold in so long. He's
Yeah.
been sitting on like the same items for the entire game, and I think Vlad's is much more important at these stages.
Night Stalker, one of the small heroes that doesn't have the increase, like the
Gold per
talent,
minute,
the
yeah.
talent buff up for gold per minute.
Yeah, Rubik's happy.
Yeah, Rubik's got
60.
his.
He got it at like 12, I don't know, like 15 minutes in or something. He's gotten a lot of gold from that.
He wants to go for the Greaves.
Yeah, he's close to it.
All right, if this courier goes for the run, it can pick up Arcane Boots, but you still have to worry about this graph. He's still 600 gold short of having his own buyback. Everybody else apart from Night Stalker and Rubik currently have buyback. What's Meepo getting now?
He's just been he's been sitting his meepos in those places for a long. I think he's covering the secret shop so they can't buy.
Wait, yeah, because the courier's back here again.
Yeah, I think he's just blocking both secret shops so that Vega can't buy any more items.
This is not what we're at.
He's been there for like 4 minutes. There's no way he had anything else.
This is no way. Like this is.
He's secret shop blocking. That is exactly what he's been doing.
We'll starve him out. How long? If we want to go with Game of Thrones references, Vega is now the Blackfish.
Jesus.
We have enough to survive. We can starve you out bit by bit. The mainstream is gonna be looking, going, okay, guys, like we have to.
We've had 3 games happen, but this one's still going.
Yeah. Like just as a small little update, it looks like Danish Bear's gonna force a third out in the other game. Oh, Meepo! They found him. It was the telekinesis 400 land distance, but don't worry, it was none of the real bloody Meepos.
It was just some clones.
He burned the Aegis Immortal. It was timing out in a minute. There's still cheese sitting on the bloody ground in the Roshan pit.
Empire doesn't know how to close the game.
Hey, maybe this is the time when you sell the cheese.
This could be one of those. They don't need gold.
No, they do. They can give it to the Spirit Breaker so we can buy something more than brown boots.
Maybe.
He can buy more. They killed off the courier.
FN spotted one near their secret shop. He's got 10,000 gold on Wheat Venomancer.
I can't select the other courier.
Yeah, I don't think it had anything on it yet. So now Venomancer is picking up a Daedalus of his own.
Yep.
But yeah, they can't enter the base.
Oh, when the creeps come marching in.
Vega has now
when the creeps come
taken the net worth lead on their top heroes.
Oh, I want to be in that Vega.
Yeah, Toby.
When the creeps come marching in.
Help me.
What's happening?
Oh my god.
Oh.
I think
there is actually another song. You remember Lamb Chop's Play Along?
Toby, I'm not gonna play these games.
Do you remember Lamb Chop's Play Along?
I do.
This is the game that
I know.
As a Kazan on my friend. Some people started playing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue playing it forever just because this is the game that doesn't end.
Oh, they got the shrine.
Oh no!
FN got the mid shrine. That
critical,
40 HP mid shrine.
Critical, and the applause comes out from FN. It's a disaster.
Yeah. That's probably how they're feeling right now.
They got a moonshot in for God.
Like, how do you close this game out?
He will now consume said moonshot. You have the greeds for the Rubik. He actually buys out.
Oh, he's got no
to pick up the greeds. Look, they're picking up more couriers.
They've got like eight couriers in their bounty.
They need more couriers. Well, it can't be 8, can it?
I know.
it's just the extra upgrade.
But there's another one that died too, so they have three couriers.
No. But they haven't actually spawned it.
Yeah.
77 minutes and counting.
All right, let's look at current gold. Let's look at current gold now.
You want current gold? I can give you everyone at the same time.
Oh,
9.1k on the Nature's Prophet, currently taking the lead.
Chappie, the quick buy.
Close behind at 8.6. You actually know what Empire have to stop doing? Don't send anything in. Right now, you're still feeding money.
They're trying to get the shrines, dude.
Let them come out. Screw the shrines. Let them come out so Nature's Prophet can jump in behind. You should have enough damage that you can contest for the tier 4 towers. Push like one lane only, and then stop your treants the second they hit the threshold area to trigger backdoor regen.
They actually are giving a lot of gold.
Yeah.
I wish we had something to show how much gold treants and illusions have given so far.
I'm sorry, we're not shit talking. We don't actually have those extra.
I mean, it's not like it's just
stats.
Curiosity. I think they've probably given over 10k, maybe even way higher than that.
It's possible. What are we actually looking at? The net worth is still going the way of Empire.
They've got full map control.
Yeah, they're taking every bounty. They're taking every... Like, wasn't the 40-minute rune upgrade? Like, okay, maybe at 80 minutes you get 3 runes. Like, all the bounty runes will now start turning in to action runes as opposed to just bounty runes. So you'll actually have...
Oh, so
that would be awesome. You have 6 action runes on the field.
That'd be insane,
at the same time. This is the way a game which hits 80 minutes can end. That'd actually be so sick. Could you imagine that?
You get they add a new rune, Demolish rune, 500% building damage rune or something.
Oh, secret unlock runes.
All right,
I love it.
It's gotta be something when you hit the 80-minute mark,
That
right?
actually would be so sick. I would love a Demolish rune.
I mean, let's look. All right, so Miposhka's got.
You've been around Slacks way too long.
Miposhka is sitting at 7,000. Let's see what he buys next. He's just been buying smokes and sentry wards, and he brings some more out. Oh, they find a duel on him.
Wait, we got action. They found a target. Ah, it's Miposhka. Victory! Wait, he's got the dual damage, right? No, he doesn't.
He does not have the duel.
But he's still got plus 146.
Yeah, he's getting there.
But it's understandable. Nothing but press the attack, the sustain from Afterlife when they do push in. Like, you don't need a shrine when you have a legion. Chappie now has everyone at base.
He's just been sitting here.
He's
for a
going
while.
Dagon. He's actually.
They're all getting Dagon, it looks like.
Is this what it's? Hang on. What do we got? Quick buys.
Furion has one.
Meepo and no.
Meepo and Furion.
Okay, Furion's got level 5 Dagons.
Miposhka could buy one. He's got 6,000.
No, I actually think it's time to drop. Like, actually sell the Aghanim Scepter.
On who?
On Nature's Prophet. I'm not seeing this doing anything else at the moment.
I think that they just have no idea how to close the game out either.
Huh?
I don't see a way to close it. It's like
There isn't. This could go forever.
get some Dominators, get some Dominator creeps ready in some deep positions so you can bots in. I don't know.
Yeah, come on, Silent. Come on, Silent. You can do it, Silent. You're more than just a Rubik. You're a tree killer.
Gold G, firing more.
Oh wait.
G
Wait.
has, they're starting to pick up Dominators.
I know how you can do it. Mass Dominators.
I just said that.
Oh, did you? Oh, my bad. I literally wasn't listening.
I was like, maybe it's time for them to get Dominators and start hiding them in the base.
Night Stalker's got one. Queen of Pain's got one. So you got to start stealing the catapults.
Stockpile catapults and
Well,
then send 10 catapults.
we're stockpiling couriers at the moment, so this will work. There's
two. Oh, they've got 2 mega melee creeps now.
I don't think they're enough.
Really?
Actually, hang on. Actually, no, it still comes to the time limit, right? If you dominate, like you sacrifice yourself to the Wrath of Nature Aghanim Scepter, so you get the Super Treant.
Oh, they time out, yeah.
Yeah, they time out. Okay, no, you can't have that. They should take catapults. Why they don't? They should take catapults. That's the play.
I mean, they're only every like 5
Like,
minutes.
if-
or whatever, so.
Yeah, so, but they come in duos.
They do.
So you just hold on to your Dominators, let them go. Like, let them all go when the catapults arrive. Yeah, that'll work. So then you could potentially have 6 catapults ready to fight for you. They come in duos, right? Like, couldn't be 3s.
I'm doing some research.
Yeah, you're checking when the creeps actually get to
I
want
to see when they get to, I mean, this game looks like it's going to go for another like 30 minutes.
Well,
so.
right now we have 133 damage on range creeps and 100 damage on the melee creeps. With 1270 and 1015 on the HP. Compared to the dire creeps who have 73 and 655 on the range creeps.
So nothing, alright, this is what I thought. There's no more, so at, what time are we at now? 82.
82,
Alright, so we just hit
82:34.
82:30. We've just hit new melee creeps. So they're now 682 health on the melee creeps and 30 damage.
Really?
Yeah, but that doesn't sound right, does it?
No, because I'm looking at...
Those are mega.
Yeah, we're
creeps.
looking at mega melee creeps.
Oh,
which
they
are-
don't scale.
Which are 1270.
Yeah, those don't scale.
No, yes, it's the other ones to scale. That was the
Yeah.
issue before
Yeah,
where
yeah.
the creeps would scale too much. They'd actually be
Now it
stronger
stops.
than the megas.
It stops at 90 minutes now.
so-
And there's at 40.
So this is as big as the melee creeps get. They don't
Yes.
scale any further.
No, they scale one more time. At 90 minutes, they scale once more for 12 more HP.
Okay, that does not seem like enough.
Wave number 181 becomes a 694 HP melee creep.
Counter on the sideline. How many waves have we been through?
It's 90-minute mark, yeah.
Okay, so Queen of Pain is building an Assault Cuirass now. She's going to switch out her Shiva's Guard for
Probably.
an AC. Needs more attack speed.
Yeah.
The Shiva's Guard's not giving enough. She's not using any of her mana. Rubik is building in for a Scythe of Vice. I think I already saw some of that like... No, he had more money. I swear he had more money.
Did he? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he just bought like crap tons of Sentry wards. Yeah, look at the base. Sentry, 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 Sentry. This base is like tighter than a tick. It's
They keep sending treants in though. Vega's probably okay. They've actually probably gotten like 30,000 gold plus from these treants. But Empire's still leading the gold
in a Vega
chart.
world.
Like Spirit Breaker's gonna be 6 slotted at this rate. He just bought a full heart. He actually pretty much is 6 slotted. Spirit Breaker.
Spirit Breaker?
He's hit the point where he actually super farmed too. Look how much these bounty runes give. 218 per bounty rune.
What are you doing with a refresher? Oh yeah, by the way, Roshan died.
Yeah, I saw that one.
I'm just critical thing that happens. Cheese still sitting inside the pit. That's money on the ground right here. This is where is the efficiency?
Miposhka buys a heart too.
Miposhka buys a secondary gem.
Another gem.
He's carrying his own gem, and he bought another.
Chappie bought one.
Oh no, yeah, he's got Chappie's gem. You're right. He's holding on to Chappie's gem for like memento. Hang it on a trophy on his wall when he goes home.
So
85 minutes passing.
5 more minutes of the group's up again. Oh wait, this is a catapult wave. Let's watch. Let's watch the catapult.
All right. Hang on. Do they bring their Dominators out? Like, do they have their Dominators in the backpacks?
They do.
So we look at Night Stalker and Queen of Pain. These are the ones. Time to steal Cardi. Switch Weaver. Do not kill catapults.
Oh, they just took regular melee creeps now.
What?
They took a range creep again.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Yep.
This is not the play! This, like, look, Mr. Spearman is not gonna do any... Actually, he looks pretty cool.
He's pretty buff, dude.
Oh yeah, you ever see, like, the fact that Dire are just poor bastards? Like, the Radiant creeps, like, the catapults are nade really, really nicely. Like, the melee creeps look really, really cool. And then you go to the Dire and look at this guy. Like, you don't even give him, like, proper swords. And the range creeps. They're actually not able to walk properly. These are walking staffs as well as attacking staffs.
They are.
These are issues. I feel the Dire is hard done by. Where's the equality? Where's our CS? Okay, we have 1,200.
1,200.
This has to be like, I bet you Nahaz is sitting there just faffing away at all the statistics he could possibly bring up at the end of this game. This is a Dota dream for a statistician at the moment. How long can this game go on? You can get boots of travel. You have 2.3k surplus, so VT's level 2 can come onto the Weaver.
You know, Toby, you did say that I had to panel after this game, but
no,
at
you
this
don't.
rate, I don't.
Oh my goodness.
Good luck, boys. And they crew.
Oh, look at this. Do you see them? Look at the shrine, the Radiant Shrine.
Wait,
It's
what?
dying to the mega melee creeps that are dominated. They get
Victory! It's done! GG! It's over! There is no more! That's the last outer shrine goal! We're done! Thank you! Welcome all! Thanks for coming!
I'm so sorry, guys. I shouldn't have said anything to Toby.
Wow!
Jesus, Toby. What did you take this morning?
I don't know. I had Monster, of course. Sponsor of said tournament. Oh, said coverage. What the hell did they break up there?
I don't know.
Yeah, who even wants to watch that other game?
So moon shards are being bought. Does everyone have a moon shard eaten yet? Not quite yet. Venomancer has one eaten though.
Yeah, hang on, we're gonna do the moonshot count. Wait, you can't give it to Meepo to like consume on every Meepo.
No, only me.
That doesn't work. It doesn't share it, right? It's only on the main Meepo. Because then if you increase the attack speed of every Meepo. Spirit Breaker needs one. Nature's Prophet still needs one. He's building a Satanic as well. Come on!
They don't know what to get, Toby. Alright, now it looks like they're getting aggressive. Oh,
Hold the phone!
Chappie has the Refresher, Ethereal Blade, Dagon 5 ready. He's
All
gonna
right.
try to blow somebody up right away.
We're gonna go for Boom Boom Pow!
Let's see if he can do it. I'm ready. I'm unwrapping my cord right now because it's tangled around me. Okay.
I'm switching myself to the quick buy for the buyback, not the quick buy. Heart just got completed on the Queen of Pain. She still has another 8.5k. Go you Courier! Go you Courier! You can do it! Oh no! Miposhka, is it worth? No, it's not even worth killing a Courier for a heart kill. It'll fly right over. It sees him. It should see him. The rocket flies out. The heart makes it back safely.
Dude, they're so focused. They didn't see him there. They're just like, we need to clear these creep waves.
It's the Dragon Heart.
All right, now they smoke in the back now as well for Vega.
They do. This Haas is sitting in there. Like, he didn't even get the AC. He's holding onto the Shiva's guard right now.
Oh, they're smoking a mega melee creep. The dominated creep, look, it's running through their jungle, through Vega's jungle.
Hang on. Wait.
There.
But this one?
They're smoking it through. What are they trying to do here?
This isn't smoking. This
It was smoked. It was smoked.
Okay, the smoke has broken. It is currently running to camp. Not.
They're doing the boss.
Oh, hello! It's a BT out, BKB Weaver, and time lapse back. They take the tier 2 tower. Victory again. You can't stop him. Vega have found the secret. We are now playing the game Portal.
And they hide the melee creep afterwards, up in the top left. So for the next tier 2, when they want to try to do this again.
Oh wait, hang on. Are they hiding it also next to what's this boosted travel recipe on the? Whose courier is this?
Whose bots are those?
Wait, is that radio? It's Dire Courier.
That's Dire Courier.
It's Dire Courier.
One of them.
Yeah, and we got another one making another run outside. Supplies to the front lines.
My feet are cold.
Actually, aww. You got time if you want to go grab a coat to put on your feet. Go,
I'm just taking a look
actually,
at how
walk outside and go grab one of your blankets.
I'm just taking a look. Let's see if the chat's enjoying this. Take a look at the old last 5 minutes ago.
Here we go. And second rapier. Who's got the money? We got 10,000 on Queen of Pain. It is a Scythe of Vice being picked up for God.
Didn't he already have one?
I'm
just kidding.
May as well have. I swear he's just buying items for shits and giggles.
It's just for the situation. When the situation calls for it, he can just swap items out.
Look, he's got heart. I'm really low. I need to regenerate really quickly.
Exactly.
I'll switch out my Shiva's guard, which is used for D push. It's only used for D push. Like, you're not even going to use it to try and kite the Meepo.
It's for healing in the fight too, because the 70% lifesteal.
Yeah. Like, okay.
Well, what fight?
Look, they're so worried. They're not even sending the courier back yet. You got another 7.2k gold over on the Weaver. You can buy multiple Dominators, right? So you can actually have more. You can have more than one for each hero, so you can dominate mass amounts of units.
If you drop them at base, that's the way you used to do it. You dominate a creep, you drop it at base.
And you leave it at base, and you
pick
can
up
do
a new
that.
dominator a creep, drop it at base.
Yeah, maybe that is the play. At the same time, I don't think all the dominate creeps are going to do that much. But if they're like a whole bunch of catapults, remember the catapults were buffed. If you had like 20 catapults stolen, and this game goes long enough that we can have 20 catapults stolen, you could.
You could maybe.
You could possibly push out.
Maybe. Oh, Vegas smoked?
Oh, you know what you could do? You could block the ramp. Can you actually bank your own creeps?
You used to be able to do it. I'm not sure if they changed that.
With the
They're going for a smoke play though. The double bots 2 picked up on the Weaver, the Rubik, Legion Commander, and
Wait, did they just pick up an Arcane Rune? No. It's Nighttime Vision.
Arcane Rune picked up by Legion Commander, but yeah, they don't know. They don't have the word there. Legion Commander has items now. She has picked up a Moon Shard. Well, someone gave her a Moon Shard probably, and she finished the full MKB. So she actually does good damage now too.
Okay.
More they're pinging out the cheeses being dropped.
35-second cooldown on. She got a 3.5-second cooldown on press the attack when she got the Arcane Rune.
How long was the Planet Odd game yesterday? 106, 118 minutes or something?
Let's try and beat it.
We're on our way. We are on our way, Tobe.
Game is flatlined.
Everyone's 25, right?
Yeah, because it stops counting once you hit 25. So for some reason, though, Vega have a small advantage in this.
What? From what?
I don't know.
Oh, on experience? I think that's just. I think it's just glitched.
It's 13.5120 to 13.5510.
What? Someone pass level 25.
I don't. we've gone to warp 10. How has that been possible?
They have another smoke. They're getting ready to use it.
Who are we talking about? Which one?
Which courier? One of the Dire couriers.
There's 2 hearts. Clockwork's got a heart. Spirit Breaker has a heart. I don't need that regeneration.
They're playing pretty far up now, though.
You know, at this
Empire's
point,
looking to do something, maybe.
At this point, I'm wondering if Spirit Breaker should have actually got an Abyssal Blade.
Or a 40-minute Midas.
Because he's dropped his Vlads to hold onto the cheese.
Oh, yeah, he's got one. Charge coming out.
They're moving forward. Rubik's in the neighborhood. They try and smoke. The Dagon, Weaver, time-lapse off as well as the BKB. They'll survive, but the telekinesis is grabbed. It's a long one. They're pulling back. The duel is successful. Someone dies.
We can't even see the bar. Look at that. Because everyone was involved in the kill and the creeps got it, I think.
Oh, because it all gets shared. But the mid shrine did fall while that attack was going on.
Look at that experience change on the
Oh,
fight.
wait,
Oh, you didn't get to see it.
I didn't do the team fight recap.
It just zeros across the board. It looks funny.
We'll wait for the next fight.
So they tried
to see you in 20 minutes, boys and girls.
Yeah. So they tried to get the multiple Daggons onto the Hex with the Ethereal Blade, but one Lotus Orb removes the Hex.
Courier did it.
Any time lapses.
Go, Courier, go. He got another moonshot.
Nice.
It's the real you who bought it.
It's for... Wait, he just handed it to him.
It's in the Night Stalker.
Yeah, but he has to use it on him.
Yeah, that's not
Okay, now he's going to hand it back, and now he's going to use it on him. There we go. Now Night Stalker has a moonshot.
Attack speed increased. He
And
now goes at
Hey.
3. He goes at 3-2-2. His attack speed is 3-2-2. Oh god.
And he gets the extra night vision though. When you consume it, you actually get 150 now. after
Meme
that
layer.
change.
Meme layer. Oh yeah, he does. Increasing by 150. Why is he's building a pipe? So they're trying to find a counter to the...
They're like, all right, they might go for the Daggons.
Wait. Something screwy is happening.
FN wants to change his whole inventory. He did not like his items.
But he had money. Where did all of his money go?
He bought a Bloodthorn that I saw.
But just a Bloodthorn doesn't make you lose that much.
I mean, he sold a lot and he finished box too, dude.
But he had Butterfly, he
sold it. I mean, he sold a lot of items, dude.
net worth increase in favor of Vega. Just because he lost it all.
A little bit. Clockwork's back at 8,000. Okay,
we have a level 5.
Oh,
level
they're
4.
doing 5 Dagon 5s. They are actually going to try for it.
Wait, with the E-Blade pop from Chappie, he has a Blink Dagger, so he can finally jump. So what, you jump in, you pop it, you die, Aegis Immortal Burns, you refresh her instantly, and you go again. But he's dropped the Bloodthorn, he's dropped the Skadi. You can't handle all of these items, Chappie. It's not possible. It's still hilarious to think that he hit 25 at 24.
He's been
Like,
level,
he's been
maxed on Meepo. He's been maxed up on Meepo for 70 minutes now.
Yep. That's how long it's taken. Alright, yeah, you take that bounty rune.
That's really bad for me. This game's just taking forever, man.
Wait for the next pause from the players.
There will probably be another pause in the next couple minutes. So, okay, they have ages.
I still love the Spirit Breaker. Like, you don't
He's
even
still brown boots.
Yeah, he's still brown boots. 96 minutes in, and Roger refuses to go beyond brown boots. Do we even have like a kill count? What do we got? Like a 1 for 10 Clockwork, a 2 for 9 Spirit Breaker. Net worth is approaching 60,000 for a Queen of Pain. CS eventually will hit 2,000, but the Treants stopped getting sent. So
so with new Dominator, you cannot buy multiple and drop them.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
I was waiting for a confirmation because I had not bought Dominator since the changes.
Rubik has now purchased a Lincoln Sphere.
Rubik has one too?
Rubik has a Lincoln Sphere.
Lovely.
I wonder how much money. Like 97 minutes in, I don't remember when he got his level 10, but how much is 60 gold per minute added up on a Rubik over this long?
He's probably gotten like at least 6,000 gold, right? No, like 4,000 gold.
4,000 sounds right. Ish.
Because he probably got level 10 around like 15, 20 minutes, so 70 minutes times
Wait,
60.
didn't FN... okay.
4,000.
So yeah, he's gonna Bloodthorn Dagon, and he just needs the extra money for the Dagon. This game is ridiculously stupid. Stupidly good.
I mean, they can't... The thing is that even when the Weavers split pushing, now they're prepared for these Dagon 5s. They're constantly throwing Lincolns and Lotus Orbs on him to reflect/block them. And now he puts a second wave Rapier into his big
it's time to start banking Rapiers. So if you die, you can buy back and pick up another Rapier.
Yep. That is actually the play.
Buy back, pick up a Rapier, and then time-lapse into the fight. I'm also wondering, too, if it would have been worthwhile him picking up an Aghanim Scepter.
Dude doesn't have room.
I know no one has
No
room.
one has room.
Legion Commander has room. She has a Hand of Midas. But then again, her attack speed increase. Oh god, there's your start. They initiate in. The BKB got off. Dagons don't work anymore. Weaver runs forward. The duel is good. And Spirit Breaker locked in, controlled, and brought down. We have a winner. 182 damage. Tier 4 towers remain alive. And let's reset the game. We have a minute and a half before Spirit Breaker respawns. Come on, fuck. This is all I'm good for. I'm only meant to call plays. The rest of it's you.
How am I don't know what to say anymore, dude. Everybody's just got 10,000 gold. They're just dominating creeps, sending to base. There's items layered all over the floor.
See,
I'm trying to think how Empire closes the game, but
doesn't mean the megas are not worth as much. Megas falling down. Dire bases under siege, yes, it's under.
I don't see how they really kill people either. Because they're itemizing for like these full Dagons and it's not working. So maybe these Dagons will actually make them lose the game at this rate.
Bait BKB
Maybe.
to jump in for Dagon.
Yeah, maybe.
What are they? Like, they're still only holding on to range creeps. I swear Vega need to have a change of plan here. They have to go mass necros, mass
Necro books are so
necros,
useless
and
now.
5 catapults. Mass necros and 5 catapults. Send the army. Like right now, this is like Kingdom of Heaven right now. Vega are holding Jerusalem, and they must assemble the army. I honestly don't know if Orlando Bloom is gonna like turn up to this game though.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Gosick. he's hunting the courier. He's trying to find it. He's sprouting to try and find the courier. He's just like juking back left and right. I think they cottoned on to the fact that Vega are trying to send heroes out to like sending couriers out to do this.
There's been 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2.
You got 3 couriers for Dire. Oh,
No, there's been 4.
wait, you're counting the dots on the graph.
I'm counting the kills. There's been 4 kills in the last 25 minutes.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So there's been no fights. They're just playing PvE. Vega is just unable to do anything. At least the viewers, those 6, the viewers are getting a lot. The rapers, the witnessing a purchase of
6
rapier.
viewers have now witnessed this. We now have 7,700 people. We started this game with 2,500 people watching it. But eventually, if we're the only game of Dota 2 that continues to run, we should be fine.
Especially because this game is gonna go on forever.
We have now hit triple digits. It's 101 minutes.
Congrats,
So
Toby.
what was it?
This is my first 100-minute cast, dude.
Yeah! Go, bro!
Bro pound right there.
Woo! Woohoo! Actually, it's been a while since I've had a 100-minute game. But we could crack the 2-hour mark.
It's not even just a 100-minute game. It's a 100-minute game where it's been Vega hitting the base creeps for 30 minutes, and Empire trying to think of clever ways to kill a hero, but they just can't.
Hey, they did it really, really nicely with the BT out. If you have double rapiers, how many attacks? Okay, do the math. We've got time, so bring up a calculator.
I'm bringing up a calculator.
BT out to one of the dominated smoked up creeps.
They're going to try it again.
Yeah, they're making the run now. If you BT out the Weaver, how many attacks does it take to kill off a tier 2 tower through backdoor regeneration?
It's going to take a couple hits. I mean, he should be able to do it, but...
Yo, it's not worth denying up the DD rune. Remember the objective. Remember the goal.
Here we go. They're going
The
for
goal,
it.
yep, here's your BT. So we can attack a couple of times. And the damage, time lapse.
Oh,
no!
He's not in the base. He's outside the base.
Run away!
He didn't time-lapse back in time.
Oh, he tried to go for the whole hog.
And
the tower is
full healing.
I like how he's just like hiding for deal. Oh, they're coming out. They can pincer. The completely invisible Spirit Breaker, which is going to walk straight past him. Oh, now they're going to see him. Spirit Breaker. They saw the Weaver for a moment. This is the best opportunity they've got to pick up a couple of
they don't have
rapiers. Opportunity
protection.
is gone. You had a nap. Close the fucking window.
They actually had a chance to kill him there if they had like gem or something on the Spirit Breaker. But
I can't handle all these items.
Miposhka is the one with the gem, so...
See, this is the reason why we came up with the other concept, where when you have so many gems with you, you should be able to consume them or create the Mega Gem. And the Mega Gem was meant to, yeah, it couldn't be dropped. The Mega Gem could not be dropped. So you had to commit to it.
I like the consuming a gem, If you have like 4 gems, you just like combine them together and you put a ring on your finger or something and you have the ring of true sight or something. I don't know.
The ring of true sight. I like it. I like it a lot.
I mean, something.
But then it should, oh.
What, Roche is up? Oh, really exciting, I know.
Well, I wasn't thinking that.
I'm just kidding.
I was thinking unobstructed vision. like something like if you put 4 gems together, not dropping is kind of okay, right? But you want to have more. Like we've come up with the like demolish runes in this. All bounty
see
runes
this?
should modify as well.
How much damage does Slam do now? I just saw it do like 600 in one Slam. 500 damage
How many
Slam.
Roshan's have we been through?
I think that's been like 9?
9 or 10.
8 or 9? 9 or 10? Something like that.
Like, we can probably count it on the cheeses. How many? FN's only got... No, they're leaving on the ground again. There's 2 cheeses on the courier. We know FN at one point was holding on to 2 cheeses. So maybe he's passed them off. That courier, go back. Efficiency. But once the courier picks up, right, you can't sell the cheese. Right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because it has to be bound to an owner.
Bound to the owner.
Yeah. Value Ghostic. I still don't know why he's got Satanic. It makes no sense. Alright, so you
How
have
much
an
are-
impenetrable base.
How much are bounty runes giving now?
Hmm?
I didn't see how much the last bounty rune gave. They're probably getting upwards of 300 gold per bounty rune. It's like 250 or 260 right now.
Concept.
Another concept.
Concept. Weaver gets Refresher Orb. So what he does is he sends 1 creep out to pick up the double damage rune. BT's out to that. Time lapses back. Triggers Refresher Orb. BT's out to the second creep, which is next to the tier 2 tower. With the double damage increase, maybe it'll actually be enough this time he can bring down the tower. I know it only goes
guess.
on your base, but still.
Yes.
It's the only concept I could think of which amplifies that current plan. And Legion Commander presses the attacking.
He did press the attack.
He did last time?
Yeah,
okay,
he
well,
did last time.
okay, then it's, yeah.
Yeah. They
yeah.
pressed the attack him before he jumped in with the bots.
Hang on.
Maybe he
We've
needs to just switch all his items out for pure deflex.
Blitzdagger and Dagon's now on the ground. We get a heart pickup from Ghostic, and he buys a blade mail. So we're trying to get Weaver to now kill himself.
Seeds of fortune.
We're also baiting with Helm of Dominator just sitting on the ground. I don't know exactly whose that is.
Oh, look at the CS now, Toby.
Have we hit
Bring
2,000?
it up for everyone. It's getting there, dude. Quap's got 1,700.
God's doing a good job for it. He's looking at his own rapier.
Hey, why not, right?
Oh,
the charge of the loading
Lord
sword!
pulled him in! Legion will go down. Buyback is coming in. This is the fight you've all been waiting for. Maybe they can kill him off. Meepo will fall. Aegis Immortal will trigger. They need more damage. The silence. Queen of Pain's over on him. They're not actually stealing anything really good for
But
this
they
one.
take
But the
damage.
Titanic is doing the work. Chappie will fall. He can buy back as well. But will he? FN's on the run. BKB won't protect you from that level of physical damage. He's down as well. They isolate Ghostic. They find him inside of his own trees. Silenced up. A double kill for the real you, the real champion. Tier 4 towers take damage for the first time in 3 hours and 22 minutes. But buybacks are available for Team Empire. They still have tier 2 towers. But Vega, this is why Empire never wanted to go in.
This is exactly. Let's look at the fight recap.
Fight recap.
Pale
Love it.
I wish it showed healing. Queen of Pain did 16,000 damage and probably about 16,000 healing as well. He's actually immortal.
See graphs of blue.
She's immortal.
0-2. Yellow moving down because no one can win money. And I said to myself, what a wonderful game.
One sec, guys. I got you.
Hey, if I don't do this, then nothing interesting is going to happen in this cast for a while. Oh, they found Maposhka. They got an opening. They found Maposhka. And they can jump in. They start the duel. Maposhka will fall as well. He has buyback available with the double rapiers. You can now attack the tier 2 tower. Your BK being back to base.
They forced buyback on you. Should profit.
True. But he can now wait 6.5 minutes or 7 minutes.
At least we had a fight. I like that charge pullback, right? And now it's...
Yeah, that was actually really...
that's
That was
pretty
smart.
clever. And look, all net worth charts almost evened out.
Has it?
Almost. It says 1K at the top.
It's getting closer. This is probably the biggest like mountain range we've seen for a while. If we're on Beyond the Summit 2 channel right now, we could be doing geo-tracker and try and work out what country this is.
This will do nicely.
Oh boy. Alright.
So we're up to 10K viewers now.
Pain without
Do we have as many viewers as CS?
I think there's more CS in this game than 10k. No.
Yeah, no, we're short. We're short of that. Meepo is approaching the 1k mark.
I mean, he stopped farming a long time.
I
time
wonder.
ago.
I actually wonder what game has had 5 heroes reach 1,000 CS. Like the highest CS. Like you can imagine a game like this, or just going in for predictions, going into TI. You have one game like this for your TI predictions. Like the highest GPM, highest amount of CS in a game. This game would screw everything.
It would. It would
Like the longest game won. Who would win it? And it happens, like, more hilariously, it happens on a CIS game who are just known for like running at people. I know it's more of the generic kind of way of looking at CIS, and they have adapted a lot over the years. But Vega, a team which like we were classic as well, they have that problem of they just run. They just run at you, feed, and then lose the game. Now it's Vega who just sit back, don't feed, and prolong the game.
Gold for me.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing it, man. And Vega's not selling their items, so
No.
that's actually what has pulled them over in net worth.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Empire has been selling items non-stop on like
hang
all
on.
of their heroes.
This game has been going so long that right now we are 7,000 actually in ahead for Vega, but the graph refuses to update. Actually, I know this thing's been buggy as crap ever since they made the change.
Well, I mean, Empire has...
This update's too late.
Yeah. Empire has sold... Like, they've literally changed inventories on every single hero pretty much across the board.
Yeah, well,
And then
there goes the
remade
Dagon.
items.
But Poshka just sold his Dagon to hold on to 3 Observer Wards. Like, they're like, is Dagon going to work? No, I don't think
Dagon's
so.
not working. Next.
Charge is going on the Weaver.
Oh.
They're BTing in. They're BTing over. The charge comes too late. They... Yeah. Yeah. They BT'd him again. Wait. That shouldn't...
I don't know what Empire can do. I don't know how to... I don't know how to end this game.
They need Vega to screw up. It's 72,000 net worth, by the way, now on God.
Yeah. And he's got it all in his inventory and on like the floor and on careers and stuff. They haven't been swapping items. They've been they've been swapping in and out items on Vega, but they haven't been selling them straight up.
Well,
Empire's just straight selling items.
They've never had that point where it's like, you know what? I need to change my arms to change the pace of this game.
Yeah.
Like when you find the kills, it's been like the kill was duel into Weaver double Rapier. Like this was just fantastic for him.
Yeah. Well, Empire...
God, can someone also buy Rubik a Moonshard?
No.
That's an extra 170... No? 181 damage. 181 damage. With attack speed. Increase. 181 damage.
Regeneration.
Now you're trying to do it.
I don't know what they do. I've actually just been sitting here trying to think of how this game ends.
Yeah,
And it seems like Vega's gonna win this game.
If you were in Empire's position right now, like, is there any way to commit to a point where your 7.4k Queen of Pain and 6.2k Queen, like Weaver or Vega get killed?
I don't know how you kill... I think they can kill the Weaver. They can kill the Weaver if everyone's not just sitting behind him throwing like 5 Lotus Orbs and Lincolns and whatnot on him. They can bring him down. The Queen of Pain, on the other hand, Zero just can't die. Throws Mjolnir on herself, tanks a couple creeps and some meepos, and he just gets so many procs that he full heals over and over again.
Can Maposhka actually pick up an Aghanim Scepter as well?
That could be good.
Like,
He picked up a sheep.
Yeah, he's picked up a sheep stick. He sold his Dagon, but having mass amounts of hook shots that you could just willingly throw out.
But there's no fights. What's he hooking?
I don't
Creeps.
know. Like having ability.
There's not even creeps. They
to-
can't even get creeps in this game.
Oh yeah,
The
speaking
creeps are on their
wait,
side
What,
of
what
it.
creeps have they still got? They got the 2 range creeps still.
Yeah, same ones.
So unimaginative. Weaver can buy another rapier. In fact, he can buy another 2 rapiers and still be fine. There's your Scythe of Vice. Now on FN.
For the 9th item change.
Yeah, so we have 3 hexes now on Team Empire. We only have 1 level 5 Dagon, which belongs to the Nature's Prophet. No, Spirit Breaker had one, but looks like he sold his.
He sold his as well.
So he's got Heart, AC, BTs. Sorry, because he bought the Blade Mail, trying to get them to attack themselves. And they just Prophet attempted to do exactly the same thing, realized that wasn't working. He's now going for a Monkey King bar.
Invisibility.
Alright.
Yep.
And Roshan.
I think, have we passed the other game yet? I think it was at 118, right? So we're about 4 minutes until we passed. I think that's how long it was. Maybe
Was it
108?
actually one...
Or 108? I don't know. It was almost 2 hours.
I do not know.
Oh, I can check.
Yeah, you got Dota. You got time.
I've got time.
Alright, so Aegis Immortal again. Chappie will have his second life. Without Dagon now, he could potentially just drop the E-Blade and hold that, because he still wants to have the Blink Dagger. He still needs to have the initiation.
Theirs was 1 hour 50 minutes. So 110. So we have passed it. We have passed the Planet Odd game. This is the longest game of the qualifiers.
Yay!
Good job, Toby. And Toby has lost his mind 40 minutes ago. So
We have 4 hearts. Hang on. Did they just deny
we
the
have
Aegis?
6 hearts total.
Did they just deny the Aegis?
Did they kill it?
I don't see...
No, Ghostic has it.
Why doesn't it... Oh, that's right. It's bugging out.
What? Does it?
Yeah, it bugs out. Like, look...
Oh, it actually does bug out. You're
Yeah.
right. You don't see it on the...
It's not
item
appearing.
bar.
Like right now, we also don't see everything in his backpack. Actually, no, we do. We see like refresher. The Dagon shows up as his second item, and then the Lincoln Sphere.
Oh yeah,
But
that's
you
weird.
don't have the Aegis Immortal. I thought they fixed that, but I'm guessing once you hit 115 minutes. Oh. Okay. I'm just gonna throw this possibility out there. What if we have an entity bug, and the game crashes?
I don't think we will.
We've had a lot of Plague Wards, a lot of Treants. And there is no ability in Source 2 to reload.
That's true. My game has been lagging for the past 45 minutes. Yours looks pretty clear though.
Yeah, it's because most of the extra features are turned off on this one. This one's also
Okay.
streaming, so it's a little bit more powerful. But I'm just saying, like, that was a thing. I'm very proud to say I was the first one to get a very angry message from Zoid because I crashed. I actually crashed a Dota 2 cluster server during alpha because there was no time limit on couriers at that point. So we just bought mass couriers, had them all die, and the server shut down.
Huh.
That was possible back in the day.
I wonder what they're asking.
Duh. Are your hands tired too? Or it might actually be, it's like, how does it feel controlling this many Meepos for this long? It's like, I'm only controlling one. They're all back at base.
I can't copy paste either.
I still love the fact that we've gone through this entire game where Chappie's like, I'm not buying an Aghanim Scepter. I don't need another Meepo.
No, he doesn't want to control more. I mean, he's been sitting idle a lot of the times. I really wonder what they're asking each other. They're probably asking if they want to just go like next game or something.
You can't drop it, right? Like, you can't drop it and you can't sell the Ag.
Cannot get rid of the Ags once you get
So
it.
once he has it, he's locked to it.
Is Meepo one of those heroes? I think Meepo is one of those heroes.
I believe so.
I know it's all the heroes that get an added ability. But Meepo might also be one of those. Yeah, Meepo cannot block his, drop his because he gets it. I thought so.
We have a Manta Style now for the Clockwork.
Another? Oh no, for Clockwork. Okay.
Yeah, for Clockwork. He just bought it, and he's using Hook Shot.
To farm, of
To-
course.
That's why you need the Aghanim Scepter. You can just jump from camp to camp to camp. Okay, what's that CS at now? Alright, drum roll. 5 more. 5 more. And God,
What's the highest CS
never
ever in a game?
before has this happened in the history of my casting.
me see.
Have I seen a player crack 2,000 CS in a game?
I'm gonna try to find the record of creep score at this rate because they're asking for a break, I guess. 2-minute break.
Can we have a let me just take this moment to guzzle a monster.
Yeah.
Shout out to our sponsors.
Could I have some? Thank you.
E-Pulse. You can go and get one.
Alright, let's
So what do
find
we
out. All matches of all time. Let's find out.
Okay.
I don't know how to use this website, actually.
I don't know how to use the new one. The
Me
new one is like everywhere. There's gotta be like records or something.
Damn it.
No, get on your Twitter. Like Knoxville, are you watching this game right now? If you are, tweet us the information that we require.
I'm figuring this out. Let me see. Professional matches.
I believe in you.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, I'm gonna stop.
I'll check my Twitter now, while we've got a moment. If anyone has the information, Either Toby won Dota or Fog Dota. You can tell us right there. 1 hour ago, Beyond the Summer tweeted out, Vega versus Team Empire, Game 2 is currently live. We have a Chappy Meepo.
I'll retweet that too.
2 hours later. Still going. XD.
I don't know what to do. I really want Empire to try to like take fights and like rat Dota from the Nature's Prophet, but we've gone past that point.
Yeah.
We're at 120 minutes. Like,
you know, too, if Vega wins this, we still have another game in the series.
oh, I know that.
If Empire cannot close this out.
I don't think they can. I don't see how Empire wins this game. I don't see them killing Queen of Pain. It's just like, with the Lotus Orbs, with the press the attack, even if they're trying to like chain hex people, they can just remove them all. It's just, yeah. I don't see how they do it. Because these tier 4 towers regenerate. So all the chip damage that has come out from Empire, from the Treants, and from like the, whatever, the Veno and the Illusions, the tier 4s may have actually been dead at this rate from all the chip damage that was coming out. But since they regenerate, they're full health.
Yep. Yeah, we need to build a wall. Nothing but trees.
I don't know.
How to just happy tree it out.
We might see Empire just YOLO it eventually at one point because, I mean, I don't see how they close this game. I don't see it.
Lady, drag it tonight. I can't get Wyvern out of my sight. His tag is lady for this. He loves lady. That's actually really cool. I love the little... What do we got from... You're destroyed? Somehow I don't think so. Ghostic?
So no, they said go, but FN said something else. I can't.
What
I
else?
can't speak
What else? We
Russian.
don't have the other shrines. Do we have any shrines left in the diabase? I mean, statues in the diabase. We don't.
No, they're all dead.
They're all dead. All right. We got gems though, like
Here we go.
gems sitting in base, observers and sentry wards on the ground.
We're back.
There's a casual Monkey King bar just sitting on the base.
Yeah, they don't need it.
Like
Night Stalker finished up a Mjolnir. Night Stalker actually does not
it's
have...
happened.
he
God's got 2,000.
he doesn't have buyback. Oh, he got 2,000?
God's
Hey.
got 2,000. Can I get some claps in chat, please? That'll be great. Well done. Hit 2,000.
So longest game in Dota 2 history was 200 minutes. Cloud9 versus SFC.
Really?
Yeah.
200 minutes.
3 hours. Yeah. 3 hours and 20 minutes.
What heroes do they have in that game? Do you have?
I think I remember there being like an Ember and some other stuff like that. And it was like the mega creeps became weaker than the regular creeps. at
Wait,
that point,
wasn't that
back
the
then.
wasn't that the Cloud9 Alliance game?
No. it
The
was
one that
SFC.
happened at WCG?
There was another one.
I remember that one going for over 2 hours.
I think there was a lot. They're asking... Oh, they're asking if it's lagging, by the way. That was the 5 minutes ago, the Russian that they asked.
Ah.
Thank you, chat, for that.
Computers similar to Pogs, able to handle this. Hey, we got a Silver Edge.
Silver Edge on Spiritbreaker.
Yep. So we have a 2K CSer.
You know, it's
Which
Night
is
Stalker only has 120 CS. Rubik has 310.
OP. Rubik
And-
nerf is coming before TI directly after the qualifiers.
Rubik has 51 sentries.
You know what? I'm gonna laugh my ass off if you actually have Valve tuning into this at the moment, going, you know what? Demolition Rune is actually not a bad idea.
Dude, I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else.
I like it. I like changing the bounty runes up. Like, you could do it so the runes would stop spawning in the river, and they'll start spawning on your side of the river.
I don't
So you'd actually get 4 action runes at a time, so you get every single possible rune up, right?
Do you see Chappie on the Meepo? He's actually just like making little journeys around with all four.
Everyone together, boys!
They've all lost their minds. He's like, oh, bounty rune. Alright, let's see how much the bounty rune gives. Let's see how much the bounty rune gives.
Hey!
Alright, here we go.
Huddle.
Wait. Alright, the bounty rune took 2 seconds to spawn. 290 for a bounty rune.
What?
It's 290 gold per bounty rune now.
What? Does it continue to scale?
No.
Alright. Cool.
Illusion!
All right.
So the highest CS people are saying are 2,263 by Illidan, I think someone said. So I believe Queen of Pain is going to surpass that this time. So we're probably going to break some records here.
Sick.
We're probably going to break a lot of records here.
Well, hang on. That longest game before, like the longest game at a Valve event, I'm fairly certain was still held by AC and Draskell.
At TI3?
At TI3.
That was the...
I don't know if that one was broken during a group stage, though.
I don't know about Valve. Yeah, by Valve games, I don't know. This is getting close to... I think this is pretty much at the point that it was. It was 120, right?
I think that... Actually, no. I remember there was a group stage game that happened at a later TI that went longer. But the main stage event games, that was different. What it'll be for. I got that twice.
They're letting Night Stalker farm since he didn't have buyback. But now he's got it.
He's 823 gold away from it.
But this should pass the second... This should become the second longest game in history, apparently.
They've got Maelstrom as well. So you actually... Like, you'll have the double Mjolnir effects attached, or triple Mjolnir effects attached. So everyone's going to go disco. And can you, please, the real you, buy 2 rapiers and put them inside your own stash? You can do this. You can do that. Alright, hang on. The Spirit Breaker upgrade is... Yeah, he bought BTs.
Yeah, he bought BTs a while back. They've just been chilling. They're literally just sitting at bounty runes now and charging to break Lincolns over and over again. And that's it. But, yeah, look, they're sitting now at Ancients.
Wait, can
Poshka hooks the Ancients. FN body blocked the Ancients from Chappie. Wrecked.
Destroyed. I love this, though. Check this out. Can you see him? Yeah. He's hiding. He's hiding on the other side. You'll never know he's there. He even hides on the northern part of the shrine. There's going to be one click that's going to hit the courier, and the fountain will stay alive by 50 HP, and it'll be because that courier took a bullet. He Kevin Costnered this crap. I don't know why he's got a head. Whose head of mine is this?
It's Afterlife from earlier.
All right.
He hasn't even started using it.
Boys, it's not like you're doing anything in your base. Clean your room! Clean your room! Everything's on the ground everywhere! You've only got one dominated creep now.
Do you like the entrance of their base, Vegas? Just layered with sentry wards.
Honey, why not? You got 20,000 on Queen of Pain. Like right now, like that'll be another one. Like how many observer wards have been purchased? Because if they just spend their cash, you could spend 10,000 on sentries. That may actually crash the game.
That may actually
that would actually crash the game if you spent $10,000 on
and
sentries.
then placed all of them.
You just make a perimeter and right GG. You'll have Empire just come at me, bro. You do riding during the middle of like a really important game. Venomancer illusions. What was this? We got Cheese being babysat in the courier. Mass smokes. Empire can just sit out here having a smoko. Yeah, they're gonna group up again and just smoke it again, right? The courier's on top of them. Creepway's gonna push in. I think this may be a moment where Empire is just like, screw it, we're going. Oh, what?
He bought more rapiers.
Look at how defensive he is! I'm gonna be
He bought 2 more rapiers.
Yep.
So 16 more people
Wait,
get
wait.
items.
Hang on. If they're in the backpacks, they drop, right?
Yes. He dropped their base.
Okay, yeah, he put him...
In a nice
Stash!
So
There's easy shenanigans that could stop such a thing like
they're
this.
not gonna get this rapiers, Toby. So in the 3-hour and 20-minute game,
they're not gonna get it there. Duel.
There's a duel.
Yeah,
Oh,
on an illusion, however. Charge forward. Roger goes in. He needs to be controlled, however. Goes back in biz. Breaking the hook shot. Gonna miss his target. Goal with the BKB. Elder return. The Nova out from the Venomancer is the Rubik. Hitting into the Venomancer. FN's on the run. The damage is too high. The double Rapier's doing the job. But right now, Piglets cannot kill. They have to run back to the tier 4 towers and once again defend 3 HP. FN. Because of the Nova drops low, but Nova won't send you to the grave. His heart can finally do the work and bring him back at 266.
It was a good charge. He hit like 3 or 4 heroes.
Yep, especially after the duel went down. They could have been punished so much more if that duel didn't connect.
Yeah. So in the SFZ game, the Scary Faces game versus Cloud9, the high CS there was 1756.
Shattered!
So this has been, that has been crushed, but that was not the highest CS ever.
We have 2160 at the moment on the Queen of Pain.
We're gonna definitely pass.
Yeah. We have 5 heroes who have gone over the 1,000 mark. I think with overall combined CS in the game, this has to be like up there. And it's
Oh, with
it's
the
been-
treants and everything, definitely.
Yeah, like the only other thing which could have made this worse was like a brood mother. Like that'll be the other thing.
I'm waiting till Roche becomes too hard to kill. That's probably going to be the next thing we reach.
Hey, well, Chappie's gonna have a second life now. We're gonna do this all over again. He'll drop
Dude,
drop
look
this
how long
guard
it
into
takes him to
backpack.
kill it. He's got 51 armor and 20,000 life on
Alright,
Roche.
we got Nagus Immortal on Spirit Breaker. Roger has been given a license to dive.
How many cheeses do they have? Two on the courier. I think they have one on somebody. There's one inside the pit.
Yeah, 2 courier, blade mail's on the ground, blink decker's on the ground. What else is on the ground? Do we actually want to see what? Hey, Vega has an advantage in net worth.
Yeah. Veno ult, or Rubik using Veno ult on the creep wave.
He should kind of have like he's got 43 sentry wards on his ground. He should buy an Aghanim Scepter. He really should actually have an Aghanim Scepter.
Sure. He's not even seeing heroes to steal spells from them.
But if the fight does begin, he's able to steal and switch around.
Yeah,
It would also,
I mean, I agree.
But
I
then
do
again, if
agree.
he steals duel, he'll isolate a target. That's maybe not
That's
the
his
greatest.
teammate.
But if he gets the Aghanims upgrade with the from Venomancer Gale, from Venomancer Nova, he's had that multiple times.
Yeah, he's gotten it a couple times.
That'll be worth it. I still believe Maposhka should be walking around with an Aghanims. This doesn't
There's
feel
a lot of
right.
things that could happen, though.
For all the money, like, it's 127 minutes in, and you don't have the basic critical items. They're coming again. Night Stalker, oh, look how cool he looks. Look at this.
With the Mjolnir effect.
Yeah, but it's the bubble electric. It's like you should have electric eels floating around that Night Stalker. They're picking up the illusions. The tier 4 towers are still up. This is the closest Empire has been to the Dire base in a very long time. Afterlife, under the cover of Shadowblade, moves forward. The Gale is out. The duel goes out. FN did manage to get the Nova off. And he is dead for the moment, but 95 seconds. You have the Aegis Immortal on a Spirit Breaker. And that may not be enough to actually push into the base. Not with that death. So back to defense.
Yep.
We may actually have 2 heroes break the 2k mark at this point. Weaver is the other one. He has enough money to buy a 3rd rapier and still have buyback. He's been sitting on that Nova for a while. Yeah. So we got double rapiers, Monkey King Bar, Hurricane Pike, more obs and sentries sitting on the ground. 1 dominated range creep. There's a Boots of Travel recipe just sitting on the stairwell for
Dude,
some reason.
G could buy like 4 rapiers right now. He's got 26,000 gold, Toby.
He really should buy that many rapiers. I'm just saying. Like,
He can buy 3 rapiers with having buyback.
Hang on, look at it. He drops aside the vice.
He's gonna go
he
pick
drops
some
the
up.
Shiva. Yeah, he's going.
He's gonna go get some.
Look at his movement speed.
He's crawling.
It's like, I gotta go out, boys. Cover me. The last person who did this was Weaver, who BT'd out, time-lapsed back, and used BKB for protection. So Vega are like no-risk Dota. He could actually buy 3 rapiers.
I mean, they've defended Mega Creeps for like 60 minutes. If you lose because you go buy an item, that would be pretty depressing.
it would be. Like you'd have buyback on cooldown before the fight began because you're trying to pick up 2 rapiers. Or if you bought the rapiers and then dropped 3 rapiers for Empire. Not that that would matter. Empire, if they wanted rapiers, they actually can't buy them. Because they've been so inefficient with their money.
They keep just selling items over and over.
Yeah, they actually, it wouldn't help them. Brick it down, Goldstick!
Meepo still hasn't eaten a Moonshard. But I mean, it doesn't really do a whole lot, but he hasn't. He's too preoccupied.
1095 crit.
Miposhka though, you know, you gotta give respect.
Oh, hello.
Another dude. People are getting so many items. I want to be viewing. I would have maybe gotten a reward, a little prize for witnessing so many. But yeah, Miposhka, dude, this guy's still. What a support player. He's been on point.
Clockwork has a
rewards.
rapier as well.
Now he gets one too. So Spirit Breaker rapier, Clockwork rapier.
Double damage. So what? Now everyone has rapiers. I suppose if you don't feel like you have the damage output, you just go all in, right? And you were asking the question, like, how long does it take before Empire says, we go all in?
I think it's getting soon to be that point. Vega still, they still can't really leave the base is the thing. Like,
I still haven't seen Quap spend any of his money.
oh, he's still sitting at
This is not
30k, huh?
happened yet.
Or 27k, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, they found one of the couriers.
Ah.
The Venom Ward's picking at it.
Off with his rug!
They're pinging it.
I don't see it though. To the side. Cogs for vision. Ghost can't get close enough.
They're gonna re-sprout.
Look, you can't even get him. Now they can sprout.
Oh, it's a rocket. There we go.
Yep.
Now they can hit it. Oh,
Courier,
oh.
move. Micro, you're not doing anything.
There we go.
Micro!
8. Dude, they're trying to give the viewers items. That's what's happening.
That's
8
obviously
viewers
it.
get
And
courier.
we got your back. If you're looking at my camera, you may have missed a couple of rapiers. But now you got this. Ooh.
Oh, refresher on Queen of Pain. Did he have one already?
Wow! I think he bought one a while ago.
I'm starting to lose track of items.
He's... Yeah. He saw two. Can you imagine the graph at the end of this game with item progression? The end graph we go to.
Oh,
item.
look at his items.
Oh,
on the Weaver.
Afterlife.
Look at the Weaver.
I'm not looking at the Weaver.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
looking at Afterlife. He found the Meepo. He's the only one on the other side of the base. Okay, what's the Weaver?
Weaver was prepared. He put all the rapiers in his inventory. He's got all 4 ready to go for the bots 2 play onto the Legion Commander. So now it's Afterlife.
Ready. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Doesn't have vision. He's got Shadow Blade up in 5 seconds.
Wait for it.
Weaver's ready for this dual global play. He's in.
No detection! Oh wait, tower! No, time lapse! Afterlife! It didn't have to be like
Got
this!
bashed.
The bash will kill him off! Legion Commander will die!
130 seconds, but he's got buyback.
Critical move.
Look at how expensive the buyback is, dude.
how much did he get to spend?
3,000 gold buyback.
It's 7.5 minutes, right? On the sideline? As in like with buyback cooldown? Now?
Yeah.
Alright. This is the best opportunity Empire has had in a while. They can at least force the buyback. Space created.
All right, what's the CS? Oh, Queen of Pain passed 2,200. So
Yeah.
I think that's actually the broken record now, I believe.
2,300 she's at the
Yeah,
moment.
it was 2,260, I think, for Illidan in 2014.
Okay, let's get this menu up. This is the one that's going to count for the moment.
Yeah, let's look at the buyback.
Buybacks for everybody.
Even though a fight's not going to happen.
No,
We think
God.
it will, but...
Wish it and hope it and
Oh,
think it.
Meepo ate a Moonshard. There we go.
Yay!
He finally did it. The charge coming through. They might actually find something.
Right on top of Slayer. Doesn't actually bash God. He's trying to take care of the tree into attacking the tier 4 tower. Got rid of them all. Actually clear this up so much with all of these Mjolnirs.
They're trying to force the Legion buyback.
Yeah,
but
they are, but they're not trying to commit with it. Because if they commit in, then Legion buys back, they're going to be in too deep. Now FN moves forward, give for the target. Another charge coming in, and, well, another charge cancelling. Plague Ward stolen by Silent, so build a wall, and we'll make Empire pay for it.
they're not upgraded Plague Wards.
They are not upgraded Plague Wards, but they do still carry the poison sting.
Yes.
Well, obviously, they're not made in America. Made charge coming forward. They're going towards God. There's the damage. He may have to buy back now. God, can he actually blink himself out this one? The stun, the overwhelming God! God! He will die, but Meepo will join him down there. The duel is out. Legion Commander can't survive. She'll buy back. God will buy back. Have Empire finally done it? They're forcing through. The charges are out, and now it's defense, defense, defense time. God going under the fountain. He needs to go back to relative safety. The tier 4 towers are exposed. Roger will die. They did buy back for this one. The pickup is over on Meepo. He'll fall down.
Chappie died
2
twice.
minutes without buyback. This is the moment. This is the day when Vega sends Empire away. Yeah.
That was the most exciting thing that's happened in 60 minutes.
Okay, where the rapiers end up. Let's do a count. Because Clockwork has his.
Spirit Breaker lost one.
Spirit Breaker lost his. So what? How? Okay, let me just bring up the menu. That's the best way. So we got 1 on the Quap. We got 2 on the Weaver at the moment.
There's 1 on the ground.
We got 3 on the Weaver now. We
4
got
on the
4
Weaver.
on the Weaver
There's
now.
1 on the ground below there, down just south, near the tower. Right down there, yeah.
Hey, I see it. Okay, next to the gems. Okay, let Night Stalker have something nice. No, he's not allowed to.
No.
How many rapiers have we got? Prophet will buy a rapier.
They're going for a smoke play.
Weaver, okay. Yeah. What are they gonna do? Take Roshan? It's almost maximum spawn time.
I don't even think they can kill the Rosh, dude. They need like all
What do
5
you-
heroes.
What do you do? You got 65 seconds without the Legion Commander for 28.
So who used buyback there? Let's take a look. G,
Yeah.
Meepo diebacked.
Night Stalker,
Legion
Quab,
Commander diebacked.
Legion, and the
Yeah.
Meepo.
Okay.
So you use 3 from Vega.
And G almost died twice. He dropped to like 20% HP.
Yeah,
He was very close to dying.
Even with the heart. Still can't believe it. How much life he got back when he triggered the Satanic.
Yeah. One like scream of pain. And just a couple auto attacks gets him to full life.
Oh boy.
Can you imagine if like Nature's Prophet like went into the base and just killed all those items?
That's what I was waiting for.
TPs in
Why do
and
you
hits
think
him
I was
once.
saying put him in the stash? They're safe in the stash. They're not safe on the ground. Like, it's not like you got little treasure chests around here or anything.
That'd be pretty sick.
Does it count towards net worth when they're on the ground?
Yeah.
I love this is when we all hit 25. This was before.
That's actually terrifying to look at. I don't want to see that again.
Pop just bought
Dude,
another rapier.
how many viewers have gotten like rapier items?
Unfortunately, I wasn't looking at that one, so you didn't get one from either of those rapiers. Venomancer bought another one. He's actually switching out his BTs to pick up the rapier. Roshan's alive.
Alright.
So another Aegis the Immortal.
Roche number 11.
I think we're 12.
So Roche has
I think we're 12.
21,000 health and 60 armor. Look at this.
He tanked so much damage.
That dies so slow for it.
For how much
For how
damage
much
they
damage,
have.
yeah.
Just leave it. Sell the cheese. Efficiency. I like how you keep on telling me every time I say that. I was like don't. No, there's never a reason to sell the cheese. I
Never.
think I found a reason.
This might be a time, yeah.
Shamok, time again. Empire are coming. No buyback.
They're all
on,
in.
No buyback on 3 heroes.
They're actually
This
in.
is when they have to fight.
They're
Weaver
waiting.
has 3 rapiers up at the moment.
If they find G, they can't
There's
kill
your
him.
charge forward. Oh, he jumped in so far. The pickup, the throwback is long one from the Rubik, and they duel him up. Spirit Breaker is down. No one from Empire was in a position to follow him in.
He's too fast. His charge goes too quick. And the throwback distance, dude, that plus 400 land distance.
It's great. It's fantastic. And what is this still doing on the ground?
They don't want it, dude.
We get a refresher off Weaver. Why?
For the exact reason you
Wait,
said.
wait. Did he just buy a refresher orb, use it, and then sell it?
No, it's on the ground.
It is?
I
Okay.
think there's... I don't know whose items are whose.
Okay,
at this point.
that has to be his refresher orb. I'm thinking because his BKB's off cooldown.
I think... Did he use it for that
I
kill?
don't know. I don't
Maybe
think,
he just
maybe he
BKB,
didn't.
got the kill, then went used refresher just to have BKB in case they went again. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. About that.
Being super safe.
All right, 138 minutes now passing as Vega pull the line. Here in their natural environment, they will allow Team Empire no quarter, no way to win the game. Resistance is futile.
What's our dual damage? 236? He'd have like...
If
He got
he-
the plus 40, he'd probably be around... He's gotten, I want to say...
What, 3 rapiers? If he had the plus 40?
He'd probably be around... Oh, look, another game just ended on the other stream. That's,
Now-
that's
okay.
the 3rd game that we've seen ended. Don't ruin, you can't spoil. Don't spoil for people.
It doesn't matter, we got a 5-minute delay.
Oh,
We're both live, remember? So, Mouse Sports have just advanced themselves through. They will actually be the first team in the European qualifier, I believe, to reach the winners bracket final.
That's surprising.
To reach the grand final. It is. It actually is. That's a decent game. But don't worry, because there'll be no other games going on just yet. Actually, America starts pretty soon. They may just pump us through on the main stream as well. We're up to 15,000 people now watching
Oh,
us.
really?
Yeah. All right. 4-man smoke, looking for the opportunity. They're drawing a line to go in through the bottom lane. They don't kill the courier, which is bringing an extra scythe. Rubik will now have that. He does not have buyback. He's short by 1,300 gold. So, Rubik, be careful. BTs for the Night Stalker. He also does not have buyback. He used it previously. And here comes Empire. Hawkshot in. They find their target. It's Maposhka, but the damage will be enough. They push up the Hexed up target. Queen of Pain will live. The Sonic Wave combining with Satanic. Afterlife will fall. No buyback for him. Nature's Prophet committed. He just gets wrecked! the damage output, but buyout! This is the time! Rapiers are everywhere! Hey, you see Mono will trigger. This time it was over on the Meepo. There's 3 heroes down. They're about to make it 4. Weaver running around.
Empire
No Rapier damage. Maybe Empire. Have they finally done it? 140 minutes in. They keep on battling. The real you comes out. He's hexed up. He'll die. The buyback is real. He'll pick up all the items. Rapiers galore on the deck. He hasn't got enough of them.
Oh my God,
However,
they're doing it.
they're actually bringing down the
They've
tier 4
done it.
towers. The fortress is on. The game is over! 140 minutes and 32 fucking seconds. Team Empire have beaten Vega Squadron.